Hello, stream. Feel you guys are audible now with your
Oh no.
incessant use of
Welcome to hell. Oh, fuck off.
I hope you like
Such a
the stream title, Marcus. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have now.
What?
I had to refresh Twitch because it wasn't showing me that it was live.
Ah, yes.
Fuck you. Fair enough.
I have to censor it because I think YouTube doesn't like swear words and titles. So
That's half of the videos that I've been watching is just that.
yeah,
Them going, hey, yeah, we've just monetized ourselves.
yeah.
Why
You know
is it
what?
recommending me Critical Role on fucking Twitch now?
I don't know.
Strange.
Was Steam
Of course,
chilling?
it's also recommending me Soviet Woman.
Right, I have 2 dead rat emotes for
Why is
Steam.
the clapping not ending?
I can't clean it.
No, just please.
I mean, I've stopped now. Which could have been.
Oh
It's still going.
I haven't heard a thing.
What the fuck is happening?
Caleb's going insane.
Oh, it finally stopped. Oh, thank fuck. No, like, it didn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It just kept going.
So, I'm looking at the like my Steam emotes that I have, and I have some interesting ones, like 2 dead rats, a brown cow. All right, Durati.
Oh no, wait. Oh. So Alex, you sending me a message has opened it again?
Yeah. Here you
So
go.
I've now got it open twice.
Yay. Have a Durati.
What shit do I have?
Oh my god.
I'm closing this now. Alright, Hilby, you actually in?
Yep.
What did he said? Red beard.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, I would be in, but the game decided to freeze instead.
Hooray!
Yay. Seems it's not the best. Alright, that's a weird thing in there. Invite.
You've been invited.
Yep.
Fear it.
I'm doing
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It looks like night time.
it.
I really need more repair kits. Do I have any more? That's all my stuff for making
I
speed.
noticed I missed something in the title, but that's fine.
It is as it should be.
There we go.
Is it that way?
Where?
How is that spelled?
Yes. The only true answer.
I spell it. Oh, it's. Oh yeah, I was just putting an A where there didn't need to be an A.
Alex is doing well. He may or may not also be doing it well. Don't mind me, I'm
I'm so used to words using E and A lot of the time that whenever it's like just 2 E's, I always get confused. Like I'm always like, why am I not spelling this word right when I shove an A where where one of the E's are supposed to be?
As it should be.
You're ready for a packet, forged iron and duct tape.
Yes.
God.
Because I was trying to spell fence and I put an A. I do it every time.
How many of them do I need? Yeah, that's fine. And do I have forged iron? Yes. And it's... I was pretty sure I had repair kits, but I do not know what happened to them. Unless I've looked past them like twice, which is a distinct
Probably have.
possibility. Loved your fucking confidence there.
With your amount of chests and you not organizing, you probably have. I feel like I've seen one.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to the rest I had, but
they're probably in other chests.
no, they're not. That's what's confusing me.
Huh? Maybe
There
you've
they are.
used them. No?
I load in, and the only thing I know is hunger.
Hunger?
That's fine. I found the stuff anyway.
I require flesh. Quite likely the flesh of man.
The flesh
I
of
am
the...
off the menu.
Oh no. When I'm testing out...
Oh, that's right. Hang on.
I feel like Razor was consuming so much stuff just having it going, so I'm seeing how I go without having it loaded. Oh, it's in the background. So I was just gonna go around the whole
No.
base with the
If I
electric fan.
stand, yeah. If
Yeah.
I stand on your head, Marcus, I can see out the window. I can shoot
Get
Alex
that play.
right now.
You get Chad play.
Let's see you there.
Who needs ladders when you have friends? I really want to shoot him just once. I think it's tradition at this point.
Is it? I mean, you didn't do it last time either.
I'm gonna make it traditional.
Caleb, how far out do
Yeah.
you think I should I try and keep the same amount of
Yeah,
this in it?
just try and keep it consistent around the.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So how far out am I from here?
I'm reminded with corners too. You can go diagonal.
Yeah. So I'm about 4, or fourth
Right.
being the
Oh,
one.
that's
Should
creepy. All I can see is your eyes because it's so dark, and your helmet
This
Yeah.
leaves just your eyes.
Should I start expanding in other directions to make a more fence?
That's probably
Is
not a
that-
terrible idea. We
Is that
could,
a thing? Go keep going around the side, like over
yeah,
here.
we could section off another part around. Yeah. That
I
Have-
would
mean, we'll need more wood for that, so I'm gonna go commit for wood
Marcus,
first. No,
come here.
no.
Come here, child. There's
1,
some already
2,
made. Probably.
3,
Oh,
4.
that's no fun, Caleb. That's less upgrading. It's less XP because it's like where like 5 of my levels would come from, Caleb. At least it's just me gradually upgrading events. It's so much more convenience.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna gather a heap of more materials for cobble building.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have a lot. Oh no, I've only got 500 now. I could probably make more, to be fair. Yeah.
I
I
might.
looked at our fucking chat and nearly gave myself a seizure.
What?
Fucking
Correct.
hell. That last thing I
Oh
posted.
no. Quickly. Time. Actually, can I pin this?
No.
Spin the L. Thank you for the record. I might go and find fresh cars that are a bit of a distance away to get, and I need more engines.
Yeah.
Not just for the bikes, but for also the we might need more for the electric fence
Yes.
because they take up 5 watts, and so that we might be drawing too much power, kind of thing.
You should be able to see how much power is being pumped.
Max, if I turn it on, I'm using 50, so
Yeah, you're at max.
yeah, I think that's how I can tell max.
Yeah, because it says power 50 watts, and then its max output is 50, so you're at max.
Yeah, so I need to go get more engines.
Yes.
I might actually steal this engine to make a bike.
Oh no.
You think that's a good idea?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on how far you're willing to go exploring.
And
at the
you
moment.
will have to, like, you've got, what, 2 days to get an engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like hold to now, keep it till after the wave, right? After the wave, you can remove it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go get
Oh.
yeah, I'll go venture for a car that I can dismantle because I feel like we need for the engines for the thing as well.
Yeah.
I can go and have a look too. Given that my skills also apply to salvaging.
Yeah, I got one thing into it because I thought it'd be good because need the to dismantle things for electronic parts and all that. I do love how you pinned that.
I don't know how long that lasts.
I see that lasts. Oh no,
Something I think it said.
3 minutes and 12
Oh, I see.
seconds. I just watched the tree fall down.
Oh, you're going past me.
No, I was pinned. I was looking at the pin and I could just see the tree fall in the distance. I couldn't even see you.
Oh, hello, random bike.
Hello. Alright,
All
party.
the trees falling down.
He doesn't acknowledge you, just the bike.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't see the name. He was too far away, so I didn't know which one he was.
Yeah, I also didn't join the party.
You suck.
Good.
I enjoy the fact we went fucking silent after that. Let it sit
It
for a
is as it
bit.
should be.
Yep.
Or
Don't
just
give him the
focusing on our
satisfaction
separate
of the
tasks,
response.
me or casual deforestation.
Yep. Back.
Riding over a hill and probably going to die.
Oh well.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, just ride into the distance rather than doing anything useful.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have many. I think it's Motherload that is the get more. Yeah, get
Yeah.
more
Yep.
materials.
More
I have got one
Yes.
of those. I have not bothered putting any points into this.
It might be
It's
actually
not
good.
necessarily super important now.
Yeah.
Getting one was nice, but like really at this point, yeah, I'm like need to chop down trees now. But with how often I spend my time, it's just like a chill, let's just do brain dead, chop down trees. I'd rather put my skills in murder.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, especially given the number of zombies, like, we could barely handle the first horde, and it broke through. So it's probably a good idea for us to buff our combat abilities.
I know I have some for you guys. That's the leadership stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't trust that to be enough. Wait, did I come all the way out here and not bring... Fuck.
I don't have an answer to
you,
that.
you not pretty
I
good.
don't have a wrench on me.
That's because you gave it to me.
Yeah, I
but
gave it
mine
to you
broke.
and fucking forgot about it entirely.
And you went in the opposite direction. Like, I'm heading towards Alex because I'm just chopping down the trees alongside of the road as I just like gradually go along.
I'd lose my fucking head if it wasn't attached to me.
I believe you.
Be a trash
As you
door
should.
hound.
He just like gets fucking duct tape and just attaches it that way so he can't lose it.
I was going to say I'll just tie it to me, but yeah, that works.
Through the power of flex tape, I don't lose my head anymore. Oh, to be fair, which part would you say that you would be losing, your head or your body? What would you say a dual hand loses if they lose their head or body? Because like the head's the one that sees, right? But the body's like the one that's like actively moving around.
I mean, I'm literally losing a significant part of me. I don't think it matters.
I think
Yeah.
it does. I think we need this distinction.
It's all just fucking semantics at that point. I've lost a
important.
significant part of what I need to survive.
Nah. But I think you could survive as just a head.
Oh, you
As a
could.
dual hand, surely.
Yes, you could.
Like, assuming your body is somewhere like semi-safe, considering any food that you'd be eating would be going into the body anyway, you'd be completely fine as long as your head's in a safe space.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you put, I mean, technically, if you locked your head in a vault, right, with like the ability to have a bunch of like food and water provided constantly along with air, and you had like a VR headset on that's just like a camera tied to your body, you would be completely fine and honestly likely in less danger.
Not well and good until the camera breaks. And then you're just absolutely fucked.
You've probably got a note on you that's just like, if camera breaks, call whatever number. If found. If found, return to.
I like to think that Caleb just has to have that on his body. If he
Fucking
was a
return to
dollar
standard
hard.
address.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, so I did go searching for cars. I found a car that would possibly contain an engine, and then because I don't have a wrench, I can't do anything with it.
There's a
I
bunch to
found
the
it.
fire direction. In,
Oh, I
like, the
found a
town.
robotic sledge though. So
Yeah,
that's
to
nice.
your like
Ooh.
eastish, there was a bunch sort of along that way.
What cars?
Yeah, I think so.
But I can't harvest. I don't have a wrench.
Just get a wrench, forehead.
The fact remains that I'm in a bit of
Just find one.
a problem.
I mean,
That's-
in the town, there was a bunch of there was a tool truck. Go there and hope for a wrench.
Yeah, sure.
Go
I'll do
there
that.
and to pray.
That's just funny.
I
Really.
did find a robot though for you, Alex. So you know,
Ooh. Nice.
praise me as your god.
Robots in disguise.
What?
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You just fucking make pig noises at me. Jesus. Oh, that's a church. Don't burn it.
Alright, yeah, there was stuff in there for you to loot.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Because I went in, right? I went into the church, murdered everything in it, assuming it's wide open and it's not a different church.
I feel
It's wide
like Marcus has been here.
Maybe?
The likely answer is yes.
Yeah, there was no door.
Yeah, okay, that answers that question.
There was like no other entry point. It was just the door was removed.
Rotting flesh in the casket, that figures.
like, there's like probably like many other easy ways to do things, but I've just like upgraded my efficiency for that little thing.
Oh, I got some honey.
Yeah, I found the way you're supposed to go into. Nothing's touched up here. Just-
Obviously, why would I do that? I mean, the thing is, I think I was there. I quickly looted the crates that were in it,
Yeah, you looted
and
the
then
important thing.
you need to get back home.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Yeah. So, I think my problem that I was having with the encoding issue of this game, because I knew my stuff was fine before, it is just Razor.
Woo.
I'm not surprised.
As it should be.
Razor being Razor.
I've got
Where's
distracted.
this tool truck? Right here.
I can get an engine
I know
from
that,
this
like,
car.
Two of you just off doing, exploring, trying to find bits and pieces from. I'm just here. Like, let me just.
Where was the tool truck on a road or
It was in the middle of town
is
at the
that
moment.
it?
I mean, it was somewhere in there. Truck, yeah. I mean, it was a truck. It literally like had like a tool
Yeah, working stiff
brand
tools.
on it. Yeah, that one.
What's this?
That's it. I didn't open it intentionally because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get anything useful out of this.
I'd really like to stop lagging. That
Really?
would be lovely. I got motor tool parts and steel tool parts.
I mean, that's not bad.
No,
Yeah.
but it's also really not what I was looking for.
These are not the droids you're looking for, etc., etc.
Where's my
I
engine?
really want to go. You don't get an engine.
Apparently
You
not.
get endless suffering.
You got a radiator though.
Yeah, I got a radio. This fuel will be good though.
I
Yeah.
have like 4,000 odd units of fuel.
Yeah,
At
the
this point,
the fuel we need for the fence.
fuckers, why is okay?
Fuck is, why is
Ow! Why am I being hit by what? Where the fuck did you come from?
the moon?
Thanks for your input. I didn't even fucking hear them.
Sounds like
Suddenly
I
I'm being
came from the
attacked by a horde. I figured because the door was fucking open, this place had been cleared.
Why would you think that?
Marcus,
you were
I think,
here.
opens doors.
I like to open things, Caleb.
You're a cunt.
To be fair, I didn't actually enter any buildings in town.
Okay, cool.
That bird
Now I
flew.
know. Gold.
There
I-
was no point. I literally just looted as many mailboxes as I found, and then proceeded to leave.
Fair enough.
I hit.
I had a chance of good looting mailbox. Yes.
I
mean, that's where I got all the beer books from.
It was attacked
How do
by
I-
a bird, and then I bopped it, and it just flew.
Oh, I leveled up.
No.
I'm leveling and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
I mean, we could shoot you. We've
Um,
shown that would stop you.
Tier 6 pipe
minus
shotgun,
5.
Marcus?
What's up? Level 6? That is better than mine.
I'll take it.
Still
Significantly
garbage.
better.
Yeah.
Mine is on 4, so it's like a significant upgrade.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Zombie house too.
Sneak damage.
Zombiness, so what will he do?
Die. I mean, he's already dead.
Die harder.
Do you
No.
have sneak damage? Oh, you do. Ah. No,
the
too.
hell? Are you talking about like weapons doing sneak attack?
Yeah, so the hunting knife has a plus 400% sneak damage.
Oh, okay.
Because I know,
wonder if it mentions anything on these. Okay, yeah, it does actually have it on stats.
yeah, bow and crossbows do. And I think that's really it.
Oh god, you died?
No,
Okay.
the shotguns. Technically, all of them have sneak attack, but it's just the ones that have the bonus. So it's just like you get like a regular 150 or something. And so
So yeah,
that's like
sneak
one-
attack is something that you just have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know
You
that,
get,
but
like, skills and weapons that do better.
yeah. I was trying to figure out what melee weapon I had that would do better than what I already owned.
I mean, I guess the real question is, right? is the 400% sneak attack damage better than just clubbing them over the back of the head? Because chances are it's going to kill them anyway, right? And
Uh,
it's like longer range if you're clubbing them over the back of the head.
depends, really. Because my
I completely missed the fact that there was even a fucking bird.
yeah, because my as much as my club does a lot of damage, like I don't do two-handed like you do.
Yeah.
So I can insta-kill. Yeah, I do 5.5 times with the knife.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? Because it's sort of the original 1.5 and adding on the 400.
Yeah. Which is
I'm assuming
very...
you have skills to increase sneak attack?
Yes.
Oh,
It's in Dex, which I'm thinking of maybe going
I
for.
wonder how well that would go on a Horde night. Because I'm assuming they know exactly where you are on a Horde night.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They automatically know exactly where you're at.
this is just for general use, general looting.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I found
steel
more blood across my path
arrowheads.
with 44 Magnum ammo. So
Nice.
that's something, I guess.
Ooh,
Another tool
perfect
crate. Maybe I'll find a
gloves.
fucking wrench in here.
Lucky
Nope, I
Looter
found
Volume
tool
1.
frame.
Caleb?
I already read that one, I believe.
Just find more dukes in loot.
Yep.
Should I just read it then?
I
Yeah.
mean, why not? It's loot a
More
thing.
money. It's more money, so, you know, it's
Yeah.
generally pretty useful.
Pass and gas.
You are a bad pun.
That is one of their things.
Yes, you are still a bad pun. I stand by my point.
Me as a person is a pun.
Yes, exactly. You're understanding.
Killer.
Why are you running?
Are you stabbing them?
I am indeed.
Ooh,
I think you have your answer.
Nonsense. I
this
don't
is
think you know
more
what you're talking about.
really? Okay.
How the fuck did you get in here? Oh, stairs. Nearly said that.
Scrap the torch if you don't want it.
Yeah, I just scrapped it.
What
The-
disgusting monstrosity
I
is
got
this?
this bow, which uses
no, I'm
bow
stuck.
parts. I might need to scrap it because I found a primitive bow that is better damage-wise.
Oh.
And it's a tier 6, so I can put the fiber thing on it. So I'm gonna scrap this bow for bow parts. Because I have something that does way more damage. And I don't need other material types.
Yeah, I've got a fucking ton of bow parts for you, so Alex.
Yeah.
My ex depends, is he able to craft better bows yet?
So
I don't
not
know
at
if
the
he's been
moment.
going for bow skills.
I have, but it's like I've only got one at the moment. So an engine can be only from a full-fledged car, right? From memory?
Good question.
Perhaps.
I think it was. I think that was the old stuff about it.
Remember, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wait.
Yep, time to head back with my loots.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not
and
loot.
get my fucking wrench back.
I mean, I was going to wander over to you with my wrench to just throw it at you.
I'm just making sure that I've looted a bunch of half decent stuff. Oh look, repair kits and 2 wheels.
No.
I mean, wheels will be important, right? Because I think that was like one of
We
the
just
main
need
reasons.
engines now.
Yeah.
I got an engine.
Oh, nice.
I would-
You got everything there.
I didn't even destroy the car. I just got an extra, like, just had the engine fall in as a bag.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, zombie load.
Oh no,
Yes,
like I'm full on inventory
Yeah, you need more
space.
inventory, so just like dropped a very
Ah.
small bag that an engine would not fit in.
These
Yeah.
engines aren't very big, to be fair.
That's a lot of zombies.
You're a lot of zombies.
I mean, I say that knowing full well I'm about to fight a lot of zombies. Get over here.
Alright, man, I need to level up so I can get my new spear.
Nah.
Yes, I've got to the point where I can get the steel spear. I think.
Nice.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I should head back. I did not. Oh, archery stuff.
Long.
There's just tricks.
Oh, they've respawned in the graveyard
Oh,
area.
am I-
Interesting.
Oh, I'm close enough to Marcus to get fucking XP.
Oh, do you
Well-
have Spear Hunter Volume 1, Caleb?
No, he does, yes.
Probably, yes.
He
Yeah.
does, and I know that because I gave him one and then read one himself.
Alright, I'm gonna read it. Apparently I already had it read. And what's
I think
this?
it's like, they tend to turn up a lot randomly.
These dangerous cats are
Why
off
are you
of it.
running from me?
I do 10% more damage to
Yeah.
snow lions. Oh, there's an extra book here. Does someone else want to do 10% more damage to snow lions?
I mean, I guess.
Snow Lions is oddly specific.
I think it was snow lions. Mountain lions, but yeah. They live in the snow.
I was gonna say.
They live in the snow. Hey, I'm heading back. I have to go into the fire zone because I have a map that I read. That leads me to treasure.
Treasure.
Oh, yes.
Treasure.
Yeah, I think the zombies that were inside areas, if I had killed them, would have respawned because a lot of them had respawned at the church too.
Really?
Yeah, like
I went to the
Uh,
church
I-
and it was empty.
I went into the graveyard right next to it, right? Completely filled with zombies.
Oh, I didn't go into the graveyard. I just went to the
Oh
church
no,
itself.
I didn't even go into it. I was just going by it, and there were fucking 10 of them just there.
Huh.
That's not even me over exaggerating. There were literally 10 of them.
It might have been my
Uh,
looting there that attracted them.
It's
Perhaps.
possible.
Because I know that there are some places like you go in to loot them, and once you get the loot, you'll notice there's a horde outside. I assume that is a deliberate mechanic and not just my own stupidity, but
It could just be chance, though, to be fair.
It could be making a lot of noise as well. Because I think the game spawns zombies depending on how much noise you make.
how much activity in general, not necessarily just noise.
Yeah.
I don't know, I did watch a video fucking years and years ago about it, but that was also for a much earlier version,
Yeah.
which is debatable on its accuracy.
I saw that Project Zomboid trying to fix up some things.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I think it was
They're working on the next beta, I believe.
Medcar battery. Might as well take that.
I'm gonna stick into storage here.
You don't have to dismantle a vehicle completely if it's a full one. Yeah, like, because it won't just give it to you on drop. It's just a chance.
What else was I doing? I don't remember.
You're fetching a wrench or something.
Yes. There were other things as well, but I do not remember.
One of them was fetching a wrench.
But yeah, that was definitely something. There was something there about something to do with fetching a wrench. Oh yeah, skill.
Yeah.
I'll remember eventually. Till then, sue me.
One day.
One day, what, you'll sue me one day.
Or you'll remember.
No, I won't. Don't have hope. I wouldn't suggest it.
I'm hoping real hard.
Your
Can't you hear it?
privileges are being revoked.
You hear it? Fuck off. You fucking idiot. God, I want to punch you sometimes. Your stupid fucking comments.
Like I say, I'm a
The fact that you're
comedic
so
genius.
fucking amused doesn't help.
I think the
Scrapping
main
them.
reason he's amused is because he could hear your distress.
There is a robotic sledge in your chest, and be thankful I'm not using it on.
I guess I
What was I
am.
doing,
lucky.
spear?
Upgrades to make spear, I'm assuming, eventually.
Yes.
Speak.
Assuming I can, and if not, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yes.
And if not, I'm going to do it anyway.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
I mean, the thing is, I could. It's just it's of a higher level now.
Yeah. Which is fair to wait
oh,
to do.
no. Right.
'Cause
Or
I,
an R.
I think you get
Duct
about half. There
Why
should be
would you-
one in the chest next to the forge.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal one.
That's fine.
So I I used some earlier thinking, oh yeah, I won't need as many because I checked the recipe in that. No, I fucking, because it's a level up, it
Yeah.
puts the materials up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
Oh no, it puts all the materials up.
Yep.
I don't have the steel spear parts.
Yay.
Yay.
You're joking.
No.
I think I
Okay,
gave
yeah.
every piece to you, but check my chest just in
Yeah,
case.
I am.
Because I feel like I've
Sure.
given every piece.
You've got to be fucking kidding.
There's a man walking very aggressively towards me. Let me club him in the face with a baseball bat.
Let me see if he's lost with my axe.
Hey, look. Ammo for Caleb.
Thank you. Yep. Yep. Of course.
I should put
Great.
some of my shotgun shells away, as I have over a stack again.
Still need rifle parts too. Oh, I've got shotgun parts. That's right. They're markers. Keep them doing.
Yeah.
Thought I can
I
use
also
them.
have a few parts to build a rocket launcher.
Oh, I know I can use
Oh
them.
no.
Right. I can make a shotgun. I've just
They're
not
the
done
best
it.
of my rifle parts.
Oh, did you two see Spiderheck have 3 new weapons?
I did not.
There's a gravity grenade, a gravity saw, and an auto shotgun.
Right?
What the fuck is a gravity sword?
Saw. SAW. It's like the other saws that you shoot, but it gravitates or something. It looked weird from the image that they showed.
Right.
I did have a look
Now,
at
the
their
markers is
update.
breaking things or something is.
I'm upgrading things.
Okay. Close
So the
enough.
opposite of breaking things.
I can't believe it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Caleb. The reason I wanted to have them as wood frames, I already have 3000 XP and I've barely done 9.
nice.
I just
I have shotgun parts to put in your inventories.
thinking of Marcus. You should have said that you were unbreaking things.
I'm unbreaking
Not
things. I'm
wrong.
enchanting these blocks.
Please stop.
I mean, it's not exactly wrong. I'm like lightly smacking them with a hammer, and suddenly they're fucking stone. Like, you know,
Get
like it goes
moved.
sawdust, and then into wooden planks, and then suddenly stone.
Actually,
Oh no,
can I cut him?
the honk boy is here.
BMX
I'm
in.
just gonna get my rifle.
What?
Line up the shot.
He was out here like ding dong, boom.
Hang on, is this? No, it's not. But it's just funny.
And I don't know, they'll just walk around, but that's fine.
Alright.
Caleb,
Yes.
where did you think the wall should go to?
There you go. I missed.
You hit
Uh,
the
One moment. I'll probably put it along so it's roughly in line with this wall here.
What wall? This one? Over here? Down here?
engine.
Yeah,
Right
the
here?
one that's standing there.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So
Okay,
we can
yeah.
actually we can build this one up by a couple more bits to make sure it's secure.
Interesting. So,
Oh,
okay then.
gravity
Noted.
is a thing.
I keep forgetting that.
Yes.
Oh well.
Oh well, gravity is a thing, but I guess that's fine.
Oh wait, Caleb. We do this right for very easy renewable resources and get sand.
I'm just trying to see. I thought it was that chest with the system.
Yeah, I guess.
I wonder if that'd work with just the wood ones.
I have no idea. I kind of forgot Alex had another chest.
Yep.
621 cobblestone rocks.
Yep.
Jesus.
Also, that must have been why it was going pink, because it was warning me to not put down another block.
Yeah, that's what it's meaning. It's gonna gravity.
Yeah.
It's gonna gravity.
I was very intrigued, like, why is that bright pink? And suddenly the entire thing collapses. Like, I see.
Yeah.
You got your answer at least. Can I get... How do I... Yes.
So yeah, we were maxing out, so the whole fence wasn't going to be used. But I will have to go find a few more engines for the next couple of days. But I'll spend nights actually putting up the rest of the fences.
Yeah.
I
Do you
think
have all the stuff needed to build mini bikes now, don't you?
yeah, I have enough to make 2 now, but we need these.
And Marcus doesn't want one, if I remember
I
correctly.
mean, I'll have one if we get the stealth for it, but it's like not rush for it sort of thing. Was my sort of opinion. It's like I
You
don't
do
go
most of the
exploring
stuff
that
back
often.
at the base, so...
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
sort of why I was like, you don't need to rush for it, but if you get the pieces, I like one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to.
What is that there?
What's what? What's what button?
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm just...
Incompetent,
Okay. That's not what I was gonna say.
but it's right.
No. Fuck you.
Yes.
No. Shut up.
Nyum.
Go
we wanna make
properly
this
jump off the
into-
cliff.
I think we should keep the section extra walled off to the side there. Maybe put in another door.
Moment. What?
I'm very
Huh?
hungry again, Caleb.
Good.
So the area I've just walled off. I reckon
Yes.
leave it so that we can go in through the back of your place.
Mhm.
But maybe put in another door here, and we have like another area so we can just like have it so there's like several kill box sections.
Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. We'll probably want to fix the roof of the garage area so that they can't jump that.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, at the moment,
This
if they
bit
get
here?
onto the wall, they can jump onto the roof of the garage. Yeah, that bit up there. I think that might be a bit of a liability at the moment.
I mean, I've left that like that because I like to jump through
Nope.
occasionally.
Oh no, am I stuck? I didn't
Yeah.
even look at the spikes. Oh
Have
god,
fun.
it's horrible.
Have fun. Those are the
Oh,
only spikes
yeah.
I've not removed yet. Have fun.
Can you let me out, maybe? Do you have,
Oh,
like,
friends.
wooden...
I mean, I
frames?
do.
Please.
Oh, look, I was just gonna build you a staircase, but I guess that works too.
I need to remember this.
Next.
Bam.
Where's Alex? I should shoot him.
Damn.
I do that whenever you run out of things to do. It's like, let me go shoot out.
Okay, I didn't run out of things to do, I just wanted to shoot him earlier. I'll be honest.
I
So I'm
want.
thinking increase all of this
this
section here to 3 high after removing the fence and the barbed wire. And then that'll be this section done.
Load.
Wait,
Come on.
no, that's not necessary. A lot of steel sledgehammer parts. For whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
Only really wants to dig the entire ground and cover that in the frames as well.
You would.
It's extra safe. And also free experience.
Oh no.
It is.
Don't worry about it. Why did I...
Good question.
Yes,
Oh
it's
no,
good.
I can remove paint from
Oh
things.
boy. So Caleb.
Yes.
The electric
that's
fence
all
is on. Just a warning.
Yep.
I don't think he doesn't want me because he knows I'm not going to be the idiot who jumps into it.
Shut up. Not that bad.
There you are.
I thought these red lights would go green once they.
Yeah, that's what I expected, but no.
Yeah, there's
That
like
would be
nothing to
Don't do
show.
that. That would
And
be
even then, that's
expensive.
ironic. Of like, you know, green is go, red is still.
See, this goes all the way up to the wall, the extra wall that Marcus has built. Apparently,
Cool.
there's a bear.
Right?
Yeah.
Over near garage side.
See, yes.
I want to shoot it.
We're
I
gonna
did not mean to fall on the outside.
we're gonna find it.
Yeah.
It's anger. It's dead.
His
killed-
head disappeared.
He dismantled it. I'm pretty sure like the chance to headshot is like an insta kill. I'll join you in the gutting.
Thanking it for all of its parts.
Although I was just easily like back defense. I enjoy the fact that Caleb left the bricks to get out there. Meaning, if a zombie does breach it, they're getting inside.
Fine, we don't have to worry about it until day 14, and that's when I will have remembered, because they will have done so.
I got more testosterone extract.
Lovely.
Part of me wants to expand
I love how-
further and fill them with spikes.
I love how bright the room is when I have the power going.
Did you get any meat from the bear?
I did. It's been auto-sorted into the chest next to the forge.
As you do.
Yep.
Because we can definitely forge the meat.
But why?
It's things have been put there.
You should forge your meat. I'm getting a good laugh from it, I'll be honest.
I'm destroying part of Caleb's wall because it's in the way of the block I need to make sure the wall is safe.
How dare you?
Want
Fair
to
enough.
make.
There's
Need to
some wood.
unfavorite things. I want to make
We
one
don't
of
have
these,
enough
which I don't need 5.
Oh no, that's
I
90 minutes.
see. I've destroyed the wall for no reason. That's fun.
Yay!
Hey,
It's fucking pole that I couldn't see because it's like it blends in against the wall when it's dark. And funnily enough, not light right now.
Yeah.
I'm just breaking down my walls for no reason.
But that's fine.
71. The whole structure collapses. That'd be entertaining, actually. I'd laugh.
It'd land on you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
That is not what I was breaking, game, but sure. Yeah, congratulations. You now got a hole to the outside wall.
Why?
Because apparently, I was breaking a block that it was not telling me I was breaking.
Right.
Yay!
There we go.
Ooh,
That's
actually,
what I wanted going.
this gives me thoughts.
What, have an open thing to the wall outside?
No, completely unrelated to that. I just looked at the well and got thoughts.
Well, well, well.
I'll cut you.
If it wasn't him, it was gonna be me.
What's that?
My position stands.
Caleb fell down the well?
There's been an accident in the well. Ian, what are we naming our compound?
Why are we naming our compound?
No, what are we naming it?
Oh, there's a dog.
Yeah, it was totally
What is
good.
with all of the animals?
Where is it?
I don't know. I can hear. I think it died on the spikes.
Good. I can't see it.
Is the electric fence still on?
No, I turned it off.
Yeah, you can only
Stand
tell because the lights aren't on in his house. Oop,
What's that?
fell over
Turn it
again.
on.
Don't do that.
What's that? Use a cement mixer?
Yeah, I heard it like whelping, like it was being hit by spikes.
Yeah, it probably got spiked. Serves it right. Shouldn't have tried to break into our home.
I got a new journal entry for free.
Oh no. Oh, Marcus, did you? Marcus, you're here.
One moment. I need
Hang
to
on.
point that.
You want to see? Here's that book, and here's
Oh,
pipe
well,
shotgun.
That's what was
Thank
good.
you.
I remember.
21st night.
I wouldn't go that far back.
September.
I definitely wouldn't go that far back. My memory isn't photographic or anything. What
Can
quick
I
editor
make
is
this?
this?
Be nice if I could, but I don't think I
No.
can.
Alright, Alex, I had oh no, that's not for you, that's for Caleb. Caleb,
What?
where you be?
Over here.
Huh.
Ammo.
Oh yes. Cool. Cheers.
I said I'm gonna put like all of mine away.
Let's replace all the ammo I've used on the bear and Alex so far this session.
Okay, so I can't make multiple. I could make. Ah yes, the optimal thing to do with these parts. I can't make steel arrows, but I can make flaming arrows that require steel arrowheads.
What?
Blow an auto shotgun.
So
Strain.
so a flaming arrow only requires arrowheads. Does not require any body. It requires scrap polymers, gunpowder, cloth fragments, and animal fat.
Oh yes. Fucking strange.
Because I saw that I could make like a bundle of
Give
something,
me
but I
that.
need to make like a read a book. Can we draw zombies to the fence? I don't think there's any
I was gonna
zombies.
say, yeah, you can draw zombies if you really feel you must.
Yeah, what's my paper?
I totally ate it. I need more parts for any shotgun-related monstrosities. Smile.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I have you know, let me just keep 75 on me because people keep giving me more shotgun shells. Which, you know,
Shotgun.
thank you for that.
You're welcome. You
But
should always.
I now have over a stack left, nearly 2 full stacks left in my chest. And I
That's
never
all.
use that much because it takes so fucking long to reload.
Yeah.
Like, that's even with the upgrades. Why are you building up the well?
I am building tower.
Tower
Do
girl.
you want me to like upgrade these so they're not framed so I can't just like break it from beneath you? Smile.
Smile.
Please have mercy.
What's that? Remove all the bottom ones and watch you fall to the
I will
ground.
cut you if you do.
I
And not
shall
if you
have
land on your
one
neck.
of
You
these.
know?
But yes, please do fix them up.
Do you want to just go to wood or are you going to go all the way to the
Just the wood.
upgrade?
Don't need to go any further than that.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's some.
Let me down, you bastard.
Or did you have ladder in there already?
Yeah, I accidentally placed a ladder in the wrong spot, that's all.
Oh no.
Stupid.
Stupid fat hobbitses.
SOS, Marcus. SOS.
Oh no.
I don't know if you can see that.
Why are you flashing the light at me?
Marcus is up there. It's just the bright rage.
Hello.
Why are you like this? Why are you all up here?
So I jumped from your action tower. You know,
I
the one
accidentally
attack.
pressed T at the same time. I was trying to get to the fucking other menu.
I feel like that is encapsulating how Caleb feels when we appeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just very angry all the time.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
What was I
take
fucking
that off
doing?
my equipped item before I accidentally brain Caleb with a shotgun.
I'd appreciate it.
What, to be brained with a shotgun?
No, no,
Oh, I found the dog.
kill it.
What the dog do?
So,
Trying to
I think
murder
it was... I need help.
us. We know.
No, it's like a big wolf. And also night. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh,
Which side of the house is it on?
Back. I
that's
was
what you said when you meant you found the wolf.
gonna do the more of the electric fence, and then it like I had the light on to try and like see it, and I couldn't see it, and then it appeared.
Where? Which side of back of the house?
Near Caleb's. Or not near Caleb's, but near yours.
Oh, dude.
Oh dear. Where in the fucking corner?
I may have disappeared because of it. Oh, there it is. It's bashing.
You know what?
You know what?
He executes it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I know.
I didn't see it because I entered my menu to get out the electric fences. I feel like I should make you guys
No.
taught
Who wants to
Headbutt.
harvest this? Because I'm pretty sure one of you has skills for it.
Do you have skills, Caleb? I don't have skills. I just have the hunting
I
knife.
do, I believe.
You do? Okay, Caleb should do it then, 'cause we want more food.
One, two, three, four.
Just
This one.
no, don't put that there, you.
I'm starving. I need to find something to eat.
You do that.
I'm no longer starving, guys.
Funny that. It's funny how that one works, you know?
Yeah.
It's annoying. I enjoy you starving.
Too bad.
Oh.
Different
Where's the
game.
wolf?
Over behind your house or behind Mark's
Yeah,
there.
behind mine.
Okay.
There we go, 'cause I'm standing there.
Like outside the walls or inside
Yeah,
the walls?
outside the
walls.
wall.
He
Okay.
doesn't make it through the walls because the walls are buff.
You see Alex fucking light shining over the fence occasionally.
Yep.
Weirdo. You and your fancy lighting. Oh,
Yep.
I fell. Shit. I'm
Oh,
amazing
no.
to take damage.
I hunger.
My tower isn't
I
tall
can-
enough to kill me.
Can make you these torches.
What?
It's a headlamp mod.
Oh, yes.
That would be amazing.
I think it would be
I
good
like
for
the idea of sight at night time.
yeah,
Yeah.
that and the seventh
Where is it?
along that wall. You should see it.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
We should probably have a way to get up on the walls easier,
Yeah.
which I can do.
We can probably manage that through basically fortified gatehouses of sorts. So we have like ways to stop the zombies getting through the way we're going through, but still providing us access to areas.
I'm thinking like the corner right here.
Yeah, I'm just building that the tower in the corner in the hopes that it'll help us with spotting enemies before they become a problem.
Yeah.
So I'll do this.
I'm almost made it around.
Excellent. Square.
It requires 2 points for me to level up my strength now, and it's annoying because like the skills I want to upgrade are in strength, and require.
That was my problem with the spear.
The stand itself, or do the skills need it too?
So the skill also, I think the skills also get to a point when they need to.
Gross.
But then I had stats that needed to as well. It was not a fun time.
I believe you.
Would not
That
recommend.
line. Remove
1 out of 5 stars. I've been upgrading, you bastard.
I want that way. Yes. And now I want to turn this on for a little bit.
Don't step outside.
Ah,
Step
interesting.
outside.
Interesting.
I don't like the way you say that.
Why though?
Because it means somebody's probably gonna die.
Specifically you, Smile.
Oh, I need those in there. Okay, I'm gonna shove those
How
in
do
there
we
for the
go?
moment, even though we need them.
There we go.
Ladders.
What?
I'm making ladders.
That's you do.
You're supposed to hold, right? Why aren't you?
Catwalk.
There we go.
There we go.
Hello. I have a shit tower, and by that I mean a walled off area with a door and a ladder.
Yes, you do.
Is it the best? No. Is it okay? Sure.
I think
Good
this
enough.
thing holds power for a little bit.
You hold power for a little bit.
Right until your body just collapses convulsing. Oh, has
And-
anyone noticed the horde?
What?
North.
Where?
North.
What?
North.
Oh, I see.
The horde. I want to
Shall
shoot.
we deal with them?
Yes.
I'll turn on the fence and see if it works. I don't think
They're
it goes all the way around.
They're a fair distance away at the moment.
Yeah,
But I'm really liking the scope that I've got.
I hope it's gonna work.
So much more accurate.
But I feel like we've locked out power
Well, we've
somewhere.
got one coming at the fence now, I think.
That's not the point I have it. I have it over here. Come on, come this way now.
Too bad I shot her.
One horde.
Yeah, I know Marcus is already. Yeah.
No testing for you.
My job here is done. The horde is dead. I walked
Come on,
outside,
Rabbit.
clubbed them all to death with, a baseball bat covered a splash. My job here is done.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Is the fence on? Am I safe to walk through?
You're safe.
You're not safe. You're never safe. What do you mean?
No, you're safe because it's out. Like I need another engine in.
No,
Ah,
you're,
okay.
you're never safe.
So yeah, I knew you were gonna be safe.
Do they hit the wall at all, Caleb, or do they not make it that
Oh.
far?
They didn't make it that far.
That's good.
The only one that came
Oh
over.
no. He turned on the electric fence.
Oh, okay. So I have a battery bank.
I have been electrocuted. I have been
So
lied to.
the battery
You
bank
claimed
does.
it was
I'm
safe,
so
and I walked through it
sorry,
once,
but
and
that
it was
is
safe.
fucking hilarious.
So I was charging up the battery bank, not the fence.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So I was
So then
like,
I happened to walk into it as death occurs.
Oh,
so I looked at the battery bank and I hit turn on and it was just like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I was like, okay.
another tower now.
Part of me wants to build out to you from here.
I wish I could tell how much
You can
power
connect
was going to the
to
bank.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a look for more more
We want to
thingy.
break the fence here and then build it out so it's slightly wider or something.
We can. I think this might break the whole catwalk block though, because it's one piece.
Ah, never mind then.
Yep.
It's just there.
This kind of gives us a good
Yes.
walkway, and because
Yeah,
this
I
gives a better view over the wall than that does.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I did down here was literally just a way up to the wall that's reasonably safe, and if they do break through that part of the wall,
Yep.
it's not as bad. I mean, the issue is, right, it's still like, there's no trapdoor or anything, and they can just, climb up and onto the wall.
Hang on. Is the door relevant?
I just wanted the door.
Because I don't think any of this is necessary as it stands. I mean, eventually we can build an actual. If we build this up, it'll
Yeah.
make sense.
I mean, that was sort of the plan eventually, but right now it's not exactly necessary.
Yeah, I'm going out to wrench. Should I go into the fire zone?
I mean, you can.
I have treasure there.
Treasure.
Treasure. It's a bit of a It's not. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a distance in.
You'll be fine.
I've already died, so what
Did
harm
you
is
build
more?
the mini bikes?
No, because they're going into the power bank because
On.
next night is death night, and because I can't, I don't know how the battery bank fully works, because I can't tell how much is in the battery bank. I just know how much it can draw,
Okay.
but I can. The battery bank can do more outage than the generator, weirdly, because I have more batteries in it.
Yeah. So the reason for that is that the generators have a set power output. The batteries don't.
Yeah.
Batteries will output as much as you need. So the generator can be used to charge the battery banks.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously once the battery banks powered, they'll just draw whatever it's drawing on the battery banks will just draw whatever it needs.
Yeah. So
One has a hard limit, the other doesn't.
yeah.
I guess is what I was somehow very in a convoluted way getting to.
Yes. So I'm just gonna like keep it how it is for the moment because we need to use the batteries and the engines for it. So I'll just wait for now to make them.
It annoys me that literally all of the food recipes require the bottles.
Mm.
Yeah.
As even like the later tiers, they've gotten to the point where I can make pies now.
No.
Should we start spiking everything?
Probably.
Yeah.
And build lots of spikes. How many can I build? 49. Ah, yes.
Oh,
I mean, really, it's not that much
I'm
now.
actually
Considering we've upgraded the walls.
that's
to
a
go further.
bear.
Good.
Is it cocaine bear though?
No.
Sucks.
But I'm gonna try and go into this place because it's got the treasure loot that I want.
The treasure loot.
Part of me wants to fill this entire area inside these walls here that we're not going to use with bikes.
Yeah.
It's not an awful idea.
I mean, things like at some point we will use it, but right now it's
Yeah.
kind of just an extra box for them to have to break through.
And that's kind of the point at the moment.
Yeah, because I don't think you can pick up them. Oh no, I don't think you can pick up the mini bikes the way that you do with the bicycles.
I have no idea.
I'm actually not at where I need to be. but I'll
I
check.
can put this underneath the electric fence. That's
Yeah,
what so
put the
Are you putting under the electric fence?
spikes under the fence.
Oh, yes. I'll start spiking the front.
Because
been
they will
around
be
back,
slowed and taking a lot of damage from the fence.
I guess the issue is there's no easy way to pick these back up outside of slowly destroying them.
Yeah.
We are literally just blocking off like the entire base.
We don't have much of a choice, though.
Yeah,
we
at
don't
this
have the
point in time.
firepower at the moment to be able to deal any significant amount of damage quickly enough.
Yeah.
This is true. Really, I need to start going for the armor tree a bit more, but I want to finish off the Hummel Peak tree because I'm pretty sure I get a better weapon at the end of it. There's like a bat that I get as a better option, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's just not a thing. I could have sworn there was a better version because I get the regular baseball bat.
Mm.
What do we need? Landmines.
Oh no.
Bane of third world countries everywhere.
Caleb thinking it's a good idea.
Hey, war crimes.
Oh, so Steel Club is Battle Up Volume 6, and that requires Steel Club parts. And I think that's technically my next upgrade.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the steel upgrades are all book tied.
I need something automatic.
No.
How,
Yeah, like,
what
I
is,
do
what is the
17
capacity of a...
or it does 26.2.
What is the capacity of the pipe machine gun?
You can
Yeah.
check by when you're crafting it. Go into the stats thing.
Stats thing.
Yeah, press like the book. I think it's like
The
the.
description thing that says nothing.
It should tell you the stats. Maybe I'm wrong.
It tells me the what type of ammunition it fires.
Huh.
But not how much ammunition it fires. Oh, we have one though. Wait, this takes the same ammunition as what I've currently got. Yeah. Alright, let's reload and see. 15. That's garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my scope rifle, thanks. Might be single shot, but at least I've got a scope on it now. I'm no more accurate, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
Need something.
I'm making my way slowly to where the treasure is.
How
Where?
could you?
Easily.
Alright, we'll
This-
likely get a box on Hood Day.
Yeah, we will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lamb
I was
rations.
expecting that for
Which means
something
Caleb
decent.
should go fetch it on
And
Hood Day.
pistol ammo.
Yes, as I must. Oh, that's right. I do have new things to try out on.
Did anyone have the burning shelf mod at all?
I do actually.
Can I
Surprisingly.
borrow? When I say borrow, can I steal?
Once I can remember where I put it in my 100 chests, there it is.
So I reckon I'll remove the armor removing thing, because it's not like that's very useful very often, as I tend to insta-kill.
Yeah.
Like, as nice as it is like not necessary by any means. Like, I've got other things, but I like having pickaxes with high durability.
Mm.
It's interesting that you went to fire, given that I'm also searching for fire-based things. I may or may not have collected up a number of Molotov cocktails.
Oh no.
Fear me. For I am.
You know what's cursed? You know how, like, if you destroy a car, it can put, like, it makes that crashing sound?
Yes.
It because of stealth stuff, I muffle everything. So it just muffles that crash sound.
Ah, yes.
Hello. Burning shaft.
So I'm pretty sure
I
the
kind of want to see what this looks
God, I
like.
just realized I barely fucking missed this.
Spikes, off it goes. Where did that go in my inventory? Oh my god, that's
Oh
cursed.
god.
oh, is my
Why?
treasure under? Oh boy.
Yep, hate that.
I
Um,
love
treasure's
it's
always
still
underground.
covered in blood.
I hear a zombie.
I did test whether or not the fence was running.
It's not.
But I hate that my brain went, you have to test this. You must find out for sure.
I've gotten to the distance where I had to make sure I was safely on the outside of where all the spikes are. This real quick.
I don't know how far down the treasure can be. I just know I'm in the area.
Oh, that's an issue. I should probably destroy this door and replace it with one of our own, because this requires forged steel and it's only got durability of 300, and it's already
Yeah.
half broken from last wave.
Yeah.
Now it's
I don't
fully
have-
broken.
Where?
Good enough reason to fix it. I really wish that they didn't remove sod.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sod was I don't think played it when sod was a thing. But it was a building material that just used dirt and fucking plant fibers. It was absolute fucking garbage. It was the most useless thing in the world, but once it dried, it was actually not a bad building material. It did function like dirt though, from memory.
what the fuck? I don't like this ambient music.
You love it, don't worry about it.
No, it's just definitely whispers.
I'm out of spikes now, Caleb, so I'm gonna need you to finish putting spikes around the.
I don't have any more spikes left.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I
I
do,
got-
never mind. I just found 31 in the chest.
Oh, was that the build chest?
No, it was my home chest. I'm
They're
useless.
not in the build
Don't
chest.
worry
though.
about it. Yes. I can bring them to
What
you.
was I doing? Oh, it's all good. I'm back inside the walls at the moment.
Back inside the walls.
Yeah, I was gonna go place the door.
Do you mind, Tree?
Do we want to put a door there?
I mean, to be fair, no. I just like I'm so used to there being a door there. Not that I've ever used it.
Not you.
I will fix
Might
it.
as well just fill it in with a wall.
Correct.
I want you guys to know I am freezing in the fire area.
Correct.
Okay.
It's raining.
Flex, but alright.
Well, you know, I thought it'd be a bit overheating.
Well, you know. It's fine.
I was looking for
Why do I have so many fucking wrenches?
Oliver's map.
You just seem to hoard them.
No, I just don't know. I'm hoping.
Doing.
I'm hoping buried treasure is one tile down. Like I don't have to
It
break
is
one.
normally from memory.
Okay.
Do not remember.
I remember it being a ball ache to get.
Yeah. I remember pain. Good times.
Lightning strike. What does that sound play? Does that mean I'm getting closer?
No idea.
Perhaps.
I just jumped out forgetting that we're putting down spikes everywhere and nearly fell on them.
Yeah, I did the same thing earlier.
No, I think that sound effect is like that piece falling, maybe?
You wish to ride my bicycle?
Do you want to join me, Caleb?
No.
At least he's honest.
There was no thought necessary there. The only answer is no.
Right, I'm going back to my original
I will
purpose,
be back.
which is removing this mountain.
No, no. Do you
I
want
was gonna go back to base and see my cursed baseball bat.
to? Yeah.
You know what? If I was to mod this, remove this for. Oh, don't do it. Grab this, remove it. What does it
Don't
look like
redo.
with? Oh, not you. That is arguably worse. I hate it. Do you think there's a way to increase the amount of
Snick.
mod slots things have?
Tears.
Is it just his? Oh, okay.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I killed it.
Oh, so yeah, tier 6 has 4 of them. Whereas
Yeah.
the tier 3 one I've got only has 2.
Yeah.
What about tier 4? Tier
Oh,
4
okay.
has
That's cool to know. So, while digging, the game will just slowly make it smaller. That's what those sound effects are.
right?
That's a man.
Remove his skin. What?
Oh, I
What?
can't
So
get
it's never
sneak
say
attack.
something
I'm doing
violent.
stuff in silence, yet I still get spotted.
We're-
I guess it's because it is daylight.
Possibly, yeah.
I think the
return.
code is... burn more calories, interesting. Cold makes you hungrier.
I enjoyed that I've instantly decided that it's time for me to go back to removing the mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I needed more soil, and I was like, well, this mountain is entirely soil for whatever reason. So problem solved.
Yeah. So the sound effects I was hearing was because I was digging enough that the game was just like, oh, you're actually getting closer. And then it moved the circle that's around, showing me where it is.
That's cool. Alright, so.
Got the spikes all the way out. Oh. Why are there spikes on the inside of the wall? Oh, right. I fell into them earlier. Never mind.
Why are these things that we left here inside the wall?
Then I remember the trauma of falling into them and nearly dying. Also, I'm highly exaggerating there, but that's fine.
You know, just exaggerate.
That's... Alright, so that's
You're not
50
using my
it'll be
stupid
more.
light now, that's on you.
We're gonna need more duct tape, that's annoying.
We have like a
Wait.
bunch of glue and cloths, right?
Okay, it's like, I'm gonna, next up what I'm gonna get is gonna make it so I can make tier 5, I believe it is. Like,
Oh.
let me make sure that that's what I read. Yeah, tier 5. So currently I can make 4, and I've got a 3, it's like, well, there's no point, but I'll go for 5. So I think 6 is max that you can get.
Yes.
And to get to
Shut
the
up,
ability to
Win.
make a level 6, I would need to get to strength level 10, which is not going to happen for 20 years. So I'm just going to be happy with the next level giving me the level 5.
That's what I did with my spear too. Plus, it also increases resource costs.
Mm.
You know,
I mean, the
for
resource
anything
cost,
that's-
I'm pretty sure it does increase a little bit of damage.
yeah, it increases damage and it increases the other stats as well.
I know it increases durability, I wasn't sure on
Turn down
damage.
ambient.
Yeah.
Yep. Who needs ambient?
Yeah, tier 4 is 50 iron, and still 2. Okay, so like, the only thing that's really an issue is the iron, because everything else we have. Well, I guess the duct tape, but that's like not changed from what I've currently got.
Boop.
Oh wait, no, I'd be going to... Why is it not showing? Oh wait, can we not make tier 6?
What do you mean?
Oh, so you're not able to make tier 6... Hold on, let me go to this to make sure. You're not allowed to make tier 6 tools, you can only make tier 5. So you can find tier 6, and weapons. You can find tier 6, but you cannot make it. So there might be higher than 6, and we've just not found it.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure 6 is the highest. It used to be anyway. You know, it'd be weird if they changed that.
Mm.
But you're only able to ever make, unless there's like a book out there that changes it for certain things.
No.
You can.
But normally, you're only ever able to make 5.
You
Which means you
can,
don't care about. I'll do
in skills, look at all the books and what they give you,
that. True, that'd be under the
and what.
better up.
Is that a landmine?
Right, your steel club is that one.
You'll find out soon enough.
I do want.
I'm still digging the thing. I just heard an explosion in the distance.
I need 1, 4, and 6 from batter up, and then I get a permanent perk.
I think it was one of the fire zombies just blew out.
Possible.
Good.
Oh, I just got notified of a friend playing the same game.
Yep,
Twice.
Couple of VR.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
He be doing games.
Yep. I can't believe it.
What's up
He's
there?
doing a balloon.
The dog's starting again.
Hooray!
Once I'm safely out of harm's reach from the bear that's trying to.
I don't think you need to get
I'm
out of.
perpetually amused that you guys are just like in fear of bears and stuff, and I'm just here like, ah, yes.
I only
dig.
saw one bear. I know Caleb saw like 3 once here.
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
I am 100% the person who go, I've got a shotgun, let me shoot it in the neck. Because I'm unhinged.
Not that I haven't tried that. It's just not very effective when your weapon is a rifle.
Just get a shotgun.
No.
No, Caleb, no, actually, what you do is you get 6 different rifles in your hotbar, all loaded, and just swap between them. Because it's faster than reloading.
That's.
I
Oh yes, we apply fucking naval logic from the fucking colonial era. I'll be back.
Or Minecraft logic with crossbows, to be fair.
I know there was like a thing with Fortnite where they're just like they added shotguns, but like you could only shoot them so fast that someone just started putting 2 on their hotbar.
That is cursed.
That's landmine maybe. And it was just really funny that was like a technique that they could do.
I mean, why not? You know, if it works, it works.
I'm almost at the treasure.
Treasure. Oh, the thing's here. Caleb
The
just left. The box.
Oh, the box is falling?
Yeah, it's to the north of Caleb.
I don't hear it. I guess I'm too far away
Oh,
for it.
I don't hear it either, but it's up on the minimap.
Huh. What does it look like?
A box with a parachute.
Okay, yeah, I don't see that then.
Interesting. Maybe it's because I'm close enough.
Yeah, I think so. I'm like a kilometer away.
You can also see what is either a flare or a forest fire, and I'm too afraid to find out.
I think it's a flare from it.
But also just imagine, right, like, these people would be going back every, like, what, 3 days? And every time they come back, this area, this their base, has just, like, dramatically increased in size. And occasionally they
almost
come
there.
through, it's like clubbing a large number of zombies.
I found it.
Nice.
It's locked.
Oh no.
I like how the game hasn't actually technically given me that I've found it, even though I found it.
Yeah, you gotta open it first.
How easy is it to bop? Oh, God.
I'm assuming not easy by that response.
No. 7,000.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to come back to that. To the
Or make a
smith.
sledgehammer.
I have a sledgehammer, I just don't do enough.
Ah.
I'm hoping to find out how this game works. Oh. Searchable.
The evil man that is me is greatly amused by the idea that we just we see a safe and we just club it real hard and it opens for us.
Yeah.
Alright, dog has been dealt with.
You've got a thing north of you, Caleb.
It's in the snow again.
Just live. Go ahead.
That's a bear. Need some cars.
It's in the snow. Past the bear that I saw.
So it's a snow bear.
I got to the treasure, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked and has 7,000 health. So either I need to find lockpicks because I can't make them here. I can't make them out in the wild.
Yep, I've one up to the bear
Oh, I guess if I go into skills, but I need 4 giant for that.
and a fucking mountain lion.
Damn.
That is fair and reasonable.
Damn, you needed that 10% more damage to mountain lions.
I have told you before about how much I feel like punching you sometimes, right? This is one of those times.
Hey, all I'm saying is, what was it? Fortitude? You should have gone for a fortitude build, and you could have.
What punched Alex?
Yeah, you get skills for it.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
Oh
In
yeah,
Fortitude.
right.
At max with martial artists, have a higher chance to explode heads with punches.
I think I did that
bear.
for one of our earlier attempts as
I think it's like one of those things of like it starts off crappy enough, or it's like not worth it.
oh,
And
it's
it's like
out.
one of those things that you could probably pivot late game. It's like how sledgehammers are pretty good early on, but the moment you get access to a decent bat and bat skills, you just instantly swap over.
Yep.
You
I
keep
bet all
going
weapons
there.
are viable in this game, but some are just better.
Yeah.
I think, as like from what I've seen, and fists I'm pretty sure are the worst of that.
Some have like the
Reasonably.
most horrendous drawbacks that make them really almost unusable. We have baked potatoes, can of sham, and lockpicks.
Way.
Nice.
Baked potatoes are fucking useless. It's just food.
Caleb, you
Food
say
and lockpicks.
we need food.
I'm going to eat it all before I get back because I'm starving.
No, I'm getting there. But right now I'm focused on digging this mountain.
Come on.
I thought that miss Alex. I'm disappointed.
I keep missing because it just moves.
I mean, you don't have to aim for the head. You can shoot at another part of it.
I don't insta kill some certain zombies with it, so I didn't trust that I wasn't going to insta kill it.
When you could have done that, and then you could have like finished it off with another weapon if it's that close.
Gotta- The bear. I watched the bear cut down a tree.
Yes.
I'm just. It's
Is it
arcing.
Woody from Don't Starve? I mean, he doesn't turn into a bear, but you know, he turns into animals and chops down trees. That's like his entire thing.
Goose. Was it goose, moose, and beaver?
Yep.
I should search this before I dismantle it completely.
He's gained control. He's literally a he's a weird version of a sorcerer. Has like wild magic and they can't control it. He's like that.
Yes.
He was a werebeaver, and then he gained control over his curse, giving him the ability to choose what animal he turns into out of a moose, a goose, and a beaver.
I'm sorry, a werebeaver.
A werebeaver.
A werebeaver. He.
On a full moon, he turns into a werebeaver, or if he chops too many trees.
I'm pretty sure the lore is that we don't know much about him, and we're pretty sure he's Canadian.
Yep.
And he has a
Yeah, I guess you consider
He's
that.
wearing flannel and he says A lot.
and he has a talking accent no one really knows much about, but don't believe that it actually is talking because it
Yeah,
only.
he hears voices and calls it Lucy.
Oh god.
They added it into Terraria and it works the same way where it will just speak to you.
I still into the fact that in Terraria, if you have got a companion cube pet and you go into total darkness, it stabs you.
The fuck?
Did you not know this, Caleb?
No.
There's a companion cube pet, which I think at the time was the most expensive thing of like 5 platinum coins or something.
Yeah, so
And
platinum.
you only get it from the traveling merchant. Has like a very low chance because you know traveling merchant.
Mhm.
You buy it, and if you're in total darkness with it, it'll stab you for 3 damage constantly. Also,
Wow.
occasionally it screams at you. And if it drops in lava, there's a chance it screams you a different way.
Right. That's normal.
Needless to say, I want one.
Yeah, that figures. I'm not even.
I want the achievement that isn't an achievement of being stabbed to death by a companion cube.
The achievement that isn't an achievement, I guess, because it's a bad thing.
What do you want? It's great. It's like
You-
the constant seed, where it turns darkness into death.
Yeah, the constant seed is a special seed.
Yeah.
It make actually has special shaders to make it more dreary, like don't starve.
Well, I found a cannibalistic
And I'm
ritual.
pretty sure, from what I remember, it adds hunger as well.
Yes.
Well, this is some of the most cursed stuff I've found in a while.
Correct.
I walked into the second floor of the fucking shop. The shop still has food in it, but there are corpses on the table. Let me hit things, you
They
bastard.
still had food in it. And there are corpses on the table.
Like, as in, it was set up for them to eat said corpses.
Oh, bunch of
I
arrows.
approve.
You would approve. At least one of these isn't a human.
2 steroids?
Or
Anyone?
You're a steroid.
I forgot the bat was on fire for a moment.
I forgot you had a flaming baseball bat there for a moment and was gonna say what?
I just grabbed it out when I'm walking between place to place. I just grab it out just to make sure I have the ability to defend myself. I just look at it, it's like, yes, this is on fire. Look at that.
I have learned how to build a 44 Magnum revolver.
Ooh, I have a bunch of the ammo for it.
So do I. That's a dog. Oh god, you're a runner. Leave me alone, please.
Oh, bear, 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 bear.
Fine.
Oh my god, that's unbelievably fast.
I'm dead. Luckily I have my bag on my bike on my hotbar.
Caleb, did you need the iron that's in the output of the forge?
I do.
Alex does?
It was for the electric fences.
Alright, so I'm gonna make a bunch more too.
I'm probably gonna die.
Don't do that.
I'm being mauled by fucking. I have a sprinting zombie that won't get off my ass.
Alright?
And a
I'm
zombie dog.
gonna have to quickly get back to my stuff before it gets dark.
Oh, I hate the fucking stamina system in this game. It's like, why can't I just hold the spear out in front of me and still jab the fucker with it?
Yeah, yeah. Just holding.
Did you just die?
Do you have a power attack? Ooh.
What the
Me?
fuck?
No,
No,
okay, no, Caleb throws.
Okay. Okay.
and the throw is garbage too.
Yes.
Went out there, removing it.
Yeah. I have to go back into the snow area and get my fucking loot now.
Hooray!
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Hey Caleb,
Yep.
do you want to borrow a bike?
Yes, please.
Oh.
And that would be great.
There you go. I won't put it down because it'll lock it.
Yep. Fucking stupid fucking thing.
Caleb, I'm pleased. Just
I'm very
theory.
I think it's like there was no getting out of that situation. I couldn't run because I had no fucking stamina.
Yeah. I didn't think, like, my situation, I had a bear on me. I don't think putting my bike down and trying to run away were just gonna work.
Actually, that might work, to be fair. Bears you can run away from, as long as you weren't inside.
I was outside, but still,
that
it was like right on me as well.
Yeah.
And I was over encumbered.
That's one of the reasons I don't put my bike in my inventory, normally.
Yeah.
I leave it out of my inventory because I do not trust my
Leave it in your
ability.
hopper.
It was
Yeah,
in.
It's the having to quickly put it down to escape a situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
I can just leave it somewhere and ride immediately off into the distance. As long as I can get close to, as long as I can get to it, which I leave it close to wherever I'm stopping.
That's fair. Yeah, I just like
Thing
having
is,
it in my
with
hotbar so
that-
that when I inevitably die, because chances are, even if I have it on the ground, I have to make it to it anyway. For me,
Yeah.
it's like, for me to make it to my bike is the same amount of time as me placing it on the ground. So I'd rather just have it in my hotbar.
Mm.
So that when I do die, I can make it back faster.
Yeah.
Which is just
Bear
amazing.
is still there.
This is Alex trying to avoid a bear.
Yep.
Well, see, at least from my end, I killed the dog and the running zombie bit the dust too. So,
Right?
bleed. I have a mod on my spear that allows me to deal bleed damage, which is nice.
Yeah, because I was.
Should have given you some coffee for the cold area, Caleb.
That's fine. I don't have to go very far into it, it's only just into the area.
Sure.
You are cold, find clothing, take shelter, equip a torch or build a campfire. Alternatively, I can do none of them and just ride into the white fog in front of me.
Come on, engine.
Take shelter, equip a torch or build a campfire.
Come on,
I know.
engine.
We do not care.
Come
Don't like all the
on,
zombies.
engine.
Nah.
Alex is literally just trying to will it into existence.
I keep saying it. It will appear, right?
Happen eventually.
No,
Can I?
that's not how this works, unfortunately.
Can I stealth bike? Hang on, I got an idea. Bad idea. Bad idea.
It's an Alex idea.
My ingenious plan. So I've got my bedroom,
I
right?
did
I'm
it.
heavily reinforcing it.
There. I mean, that's exactly the sort of shit I do. I don't want them breaking into me, to my spell specifically, so I just reinforce it to all oblivion.
No, it's not even that, right? My storage room's a different room, which means like normally that's where I die, right? So I'd rather have it so if I'm like lagging when I'm going in, they don't want them to find me and murder me while I'm trying to work out where I am.
Yeah, that's neat for me, I guess, but because mine is all in one.
Yeah. So I'm like ignoring the storage room outside of just like the floor near the walls because it's sort of slightly off the ground.
I am considering putting my bed in the tower, though.
Come on.
Probably smart. Or on your roof, because that seemed oddly safe.
No, I
Because they
wouldn't.
seem to have trouble pathing there.
I wouldn't trust the roof.
You wouldn't trust a roof. Da, 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 da.
I dealt with the
God,
bear.
Right.
I want to punch Alex and I'm going to stab you. And altogether, I want to commit violence.
Good. Free loot.
Most people wouldn't consider that good, Alex, I'll be honest.
I think
Yeah,
my
most people.
my job here
We have
is done.
snakes for arms.
Oh hell yeah! I was running out of ammo for my pistol, and I just got like a bunch.
We have snakes for our lungs. Marcus is an NPC. Of this I am certain. Is this a
How does he know? My closest kept secret of me being an NPC this entire time.
That ain't a fucking closely kept secret.
Closely kept secret. No one knew until now.
Not at all.
Oh yeah, you should be fearful. I'm actually like half considering an interesting idea for a campaign for Monday group.
Oh,
He's right, we should be fearful.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean it was an idea I had before. Bear just spawned.
Okay, bad.
Luckily, I can go a bit of a distance
I
around
don't know
it.
why I'm so enamored with that
That
movie.
was fucking cocaine. There.
I know.
You don't just say cocaine there.
I did though,
You just keep screaming it.
but I did. It's because it's a cursed movie name.
Cursed movie.
Nah,
I
I wouldn't go that far.
I do know of a post of like actual like Russian bears getting high off of empty jet
Yeah, fuel.
jet fuel barrels.
Yep, that's a thing.
Which was funny to learn about.
It's such a Russian thing, though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. But yeah.
Our bears get high off of jet fuel.
Yeah. I have, like, not much to the campaign. I do want to try and see how I could do with running a bit of more of a, like, my sandbox ways with the other group.
Yeah, I think generally go a lot better.
Yeah. I will give,
Because
like,
it doesn't work so well with Sunday group.
yeah, I have, like,
Sandbox is really
some story stuff that ties you guys together and why you would go to certain locations.
Yep.
But, like, that's really it.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I don't have, like, I have, like, the main concept is that your characters get visions. I'm not going to say too much because I need to, like, figure out how I'm going to do it all.
All reliable.
All reliable. But I think it's going to be actually very fun because I don't, like, it is, like, that vision concept, but it's a bit more than just...
It is a trope for a reason.
Yeah.
It is, like, that's the thing. Tropes exist for a reason.
Yeah. So I have, like, some ideas for it. I just gotta figure out what I want to do with it.
I have the rifle parts I need.
Oh no.
Alex, your bed
very
was in
close
here.
to
Yes, it was.
What was it?
In the forge room. That's where
Yeah.
your bed was.
Yeah.
I'm like going through and upgrading all the walls to things in case they're breached through, so that you can like respawn safely.
Yeah.
Do you want me to destroy the windows and replace them with blocks?
That would be a good idea because the frames are still there and you upgraded the frames.
Well, yeah, those ones can stay because they're going to be a nightmare to remove.
Yeah.
But everything else can go.
I unsuccessfully got an engine.
Alright.
Unsuccessfully?
Yeah, I just didn't get one.
How's life, Caleb? Are you dead yet?
That's
I'm
me.
alive for now.
I'm here. I've returned.
I'm finishing off looting this building before heading back. So far, so good. Also, for some reason,
Deal.
what seemed to have been a store is next to a hospital. I don't know.
yes.
The basement is a hospital.
Food for you, Marcus.
Food.
It's rotten
Food.
flesh. Which...
My heart needs food. I mean, it's soon to become food, as it's going to be a farm where I grow food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break 100 lockpicks before I get into this.
Oh, that's where my ammo's going. I have 200 bullets. Oh, it was being auto-sorted into a chest. Because I think one of you guys just put it, put some for me.
Some ammo into a chest for you, and then you never went and fetched it.
Yeah, so that's where it's been going.
Oh, this is infuriating.
Yay.
I'm enjoying the last minute panic of quickly upgrade all of Alex's things and upgrade the front of Caleb's place so we can't be broken into by the zombies.
Yep. Actually want to read what I was
Am I
looking
able to
at.
put this here? I can put this here safely. Good, good, good.
I just found wood done.
Um,
I have a lot of 44 Magnum ammo for some reason.
I am
batteries
now.
installed and their quality.
This is fine.
You can call the Mercury.
Okay. Interesting, interesting.
I don't think it's interesting enough for you to have said it twice, but okay.
Oh, I'm just like figuring out things. Oh,
Interesting.
oh yeah, I'm doing it that way.
Let's do that to that. Get rid of that to take that.
I turn that on, I turn this on. Power?
That.
Why aren't you working?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there we go. Outside of right here, which I'd forgotten, so it's a good thing I was turning around. Everything should be safe in Alex's place too.
Alright.
Is there too much power?
I need to get out of there.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think there's too much power for the fence.
The fence?
Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
On it.
Okay, so I think if I turn.
The fucking.
Ah, okay.
I should be able to head back. Why is my.
Interesting.
Oh no, begins new.
I think I figured out how the battery bank works. Ah, yes, and it is working like that. So we don't need to run the power generator at the moment. Because our batteries are going into it. So the only reason we'll have it running is to fill back up the batteries.
Yeah. We'll have to work out how long that lasts though, because if it doesn't last the whole night, we're fucked.
So we have a tier 2, 4, 5, and 1 for the battery bank. So that can output all. So I want you to know, all the fences. If I remove this connection here, all the fences take 111 watts.
Yep.
And that's not all. That's not a full way round. Which I think I should do, or should at least get towards the entrance to the garage.
I assume Marcus said cool, but all I heard was, oh.
Became a gnome.
Yeah, I'm gnoming people. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You've been gnomed.
God damn it, Marcus.
I need it. I don't remember what else I need, but I need it.
So first I was like, oh, take some forged iron, and then Marcus is using it, so I was like, okay, I'll go and grab the electronical parts that I need. Marcus is still goes from that to the chest.
I was needing things.
I know. I think we just need 6.
And I'm using this too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just put my stuff in.
Yeah, I was upgrading the bat. Oh, I'm upgrading the bat.
Yes.
Good
I
job.
am secretly evil.
Which is really good timing.
This night, actually, Marcus, if you get out of that.
Go and jump in the electric fence.
No, you.
I was talking to Marcus, but okay. I will do.
Alright, Alex, you've not seen it yet.
I saw it for a moment.
Ah! With the power of 1,000 suns.
Doing?
4, 4, 2, 2,
Alright, I can grab my bike.
10.
Ooh,
Yes.
hello.
Come hither. Bike. Don't know how it fits in that bag, but hey.
By the power of 1,000 suns.
Okay, game. Is that 10? Yeah, 10.
Why are you just running around fucking wielding a flaming baseball bat?
I'm waiting so I can upgrade my new one to a flaming baseball bat.
As you do.
It's 2 tiers better, Caleb.
4. And I have 2 somewhere. Yeah, there.
Right, yeah, I was upgrading the side of your place. Because why wouldn't I?
Oh yeah, I should be left in charge from bulk forging because I can just apparently do it 10% faster, better than you guys. Because
Right.
skills. I just question it logistically. Like, yep, I can smelt something faster.
Makes complete sense. I need forged iron duct
One
tape.
could argue the reason for that is like knowledge on how things work with it, whereas the rest
Yeah.
of us plebeians they're just sort of hoping for the best.
What else do I need?
Yeah.
Spring
Bonk.
strap duct tape.
Bonk.
Where the fuck do we even get cement from? Is that in
Oh.
here? Yes. Hello. Don't mind me.
Everyone's trying to craft things in there.
It's because it's that time. You know what? I'm gonna put some brass in here, because why not? I'm gonna gradually, like every so often, I'm gonna put a new material that I've got on me in there. Farm.
Where are all my fucking springs?
I don't know. Where'd you leave them?
That's what I'm trying to work out. There's 4 of
I
them.
mean, I think I have some lying around. What is on the floor, Alex?
It keeps making canned sounds when I walk over it. It's broken glass. Hey Caleb, we got some food.
Oh no. I need
Wait,
forged
new
iron.
bat, new bat, new bat.
We've got, I think, yeah, there's 43 in the forge. Just grabbing the steel. Why can't I make 2? Why did I only get 5 that?
Oh god. Everything is being
Oh,
made.
it's so much worse.
Yeah. Oh, I already started crafting one of those.
It's covered
Apparently.
in spikes. Flaming spikes.
Hang on. No, I won't do that. I don't want to waste it.
Do I have
was
something
gonna
on the
try
end of my pipe? I don't know. I have the like a anvil. I know that much mod.
Yeah, it doesn't show that for whatever reason.
Ah, okay.
I need to make a hunting rifle, but it's going to take a while.
Oh no.
You can do that in your inventory. I don't think you have to do that
No,
in
you
there.
can't. It has to be done in that.
Okay, some of them you can, some of them you can't.
Yeah, you can do that with the pipe stuff, but not the more advanced set. I am in pain,
Alright.
but I now have better rifle. So, woo, I guess.
What?
But then I prioritized the bat over the shotgun.
I ended up having to go and do this because the single fire fucking rifle is total garbage.
Yeah.
Should I keep expanding the farm here, or should I
Oh,
expand the farm into
no
the back
battery.
area? Into the back rooms?
Not a bad use of the back area, to be honest.
The
Yeah.
thing is, like, I've got this one here for now, so I'm not sure on it.
Post. Oh, another battery. Where do I keep finding these batteries?
Right up your ass.
I don't know. The magical.
The magical gnomish batteries.
Yep.
Getting gnomed.
Extra shock.
Good.
Alright.
That's my wiring tool there.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Alright, I turned off ambient because I found out how what the lightning was classed under.
Nice.
I was getting annoyed by the annoying ominous wind. In the fire zone.
Yeah.
Cause it, like, okay, yeah, it's creepy, and then it just kept happening, and I was like, I'm getting sick of this. It's just annoying.
Alex, do you use the machine gun you've got?
No, is it? I thought it was submachine gun because I got skills for that.
No, it's a pipe machine gun.
Okay, no, I'm
So
not.
it actually follows my skill line, but will you use it?
No.
I have a thing that might be able to, that can modify it for it to be better. A pipe burst mod.
Okay.
So fire 3 rounds. It increases the rate of fire and slightly increases recoil.
I
really
know
thought
it.
you were gonna say a pipe bomb. and
I
now
know
I'm
it was a
just
full auto. I thought it was a submachine gun.
No, it's a pipe machine gun. So it fires rifle rounds. I have it on me. Do you want me to put the mod on it?
Yeah. I need to have a look because I know I have submachine gun stuff.
Here you go. So that should now fire.
Oh, it
It's
is
a
submachine
bit
gun.
better. So burst should be able to keep it on target easier.
Yeah. I think I
my
have
fault.
some rounds.
It's also mostly because I can't make use of it, of that mod, because I have a bolt action hunting rifle that I'm building.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you need ammo, I should have some spare.
I wanna see what's this give me. Yeah. Handguns and SMGs.
And I don't think that that machine gun counts.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, since it uses rifle ammo.
SMG.
So by right, it should be 9mm. That's used in submachine guns.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's only like one SMG I've found when I type in pipe, or when I type in SMG.
Yep.
Which is the SMG 5,
Sure, that's the only one.
which is a bit weird that I have.
Yep. Do you need ammo for it?
I have 14, so I might need a bit more.
I think one of you said you had animal fat, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
In one of my chests.
What do you need animal fat for?
I was gonna see if I could make a pie.
A pie?
A pie.
How much do you need?
One animal fat per pie.
Yeah. It rolled down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
I don't know, what do I need to make a pipe bomb?
A pie?
You can make it. I need the
I think you
Oh
somewhere.
wait, that's a skill that I can get.
believe
I find a gunpowder short iron pipe. Oh no.
Do you have the skill?
No, but I can get it.
No.
It's in my line that I'm trying to get.
Who's with me? Oh, you're gone.
It wasn't. Oh no.
If it was me, I left
There you go.
vegetable pie ingredients.
Yes.
Marcus.
What?
Oh,
I ran past you. I was going to make more pie.
you're lagging.
Or is it you that's lagging?
I don't know.
It's like you're flagging. It's just like a fucking interrogation. Jesus.
I mean, it was more of. It would make sense if it was him that was lagging.
No, it's Marcus.
It's me. I mean, you say that. It could just be you.
Are you like watching stuff around, Alex?
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, it's me.
It's you. It's
That's
definitely.
what I was thinking. Alright, so
Like,
Caleb.
Marcus move around normally. Yes.
Pies
No.
are so worth for effectively very like so one boiled water, so we lose the glass.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. One animal fat, one cornmeal, an egg, and 2 pumpkins. 50 food.
Hmm.
And there's another one in there for whoever's hungry.
Cool.
I'm currently not, but I'm still fucking dead deficit at the moment.
Yeah. So the reason didn't think it was didn't think it was me was because I saw you move fine, Caleb, and Marcus is stuttering around.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell.
Oh wait, why do I have steroids?
Seed.
Found them.
Seed. Not seed.
Carrying capacity
Not
increased,
seed.
run speed increased, water minus.
Seed.
Oh, that's right. I have proper antibiotics now too.
Oh,
Not
no.
seed.
I can make them.
Yeah, they're not
I
important to me. I'm going
Sure.
to build a medical switch.
From now on, whenever someone happens to have eggs, specifically eggs and animal fat, bring them to me because I can make food worth 50.
Can I go this
Just,
way?
you know. Very, very good.
No.
I'm making drug storage.
Right?
I am becoming the drug dealer.
I believe.
Good,
Hmm.
as you should.
You know what?
My ability to make drugs is unparalleled. Of course, it's broader than that. It's any medication.
You know what? I want to make this a perfect loop. There we go. Electric fence complete.
Sweet.
So, potatoes are also very good as 10 food minus 5 water, and you just need a potato. And you know, water's not
Do
exactly
I have
hard to
enough
get.
outward? Yes, we have enough power.
Oh no.
Just don't go outside, guys.
What do you mean? Jump into it? Understood.
I should remove the glass from directly next to the water I need to drink to stay alive. One misclick and boom, loss of experience.
I'm
That's fine.
charging up the battery pack at the moment.
I wonder if you had enough medicine if you could actually survive eating glass.
I mean, surely.
I'd hope not, to be honest.
What a question.
These are not questions that I am afraid to ask. I'm no coward.
For I am a man of science.
Exactly, you understand. Right?
Imagine a man asking that in real life.
Okay, I know in reality that's fucking impossible, and for good reason. But hey, it's a game.
Caleb, not Caleb, Marcus, you wanted animal fat, right?
Yeah. I'm currently at the back of Caleb's place placing down farm blocks for the eventuality of furious pumpkin and potato farming.
Yep.
And now I have hunting rifle.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Wait, this is still only one round? What?
What is the button to turn on the light, by the way?
F.
Noted.
Oh,
It's not O, it was F.
shut up. The hunting rifle is still single shot.
I wonder why a rifle is a single shot weapon.
No, like, you could build a fucking magazine for it, though. That's my point. Fucking smart ass. I don't want to
You
slap
gave him the opportunity, so I feel like that's
I
your fault.
want to hit him, but I know I shouldn't. But I really want to.
Which madman has placed literal motor oil and money inside of the food chest in my place?
I'll do it again.
And cement.
I'll do it again. At least some. I did place some things in your food chests. Is your food chest far right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I placed some garbage in there a few times. I'll be honest.
I
I love
feel
the fact
like
that I've got some sorting,
Oh.
and then it's like a certain point where I give up, and it's just everything else.
Should I put a scope on my rifle? Oh, that's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then I can complain about it later when it turns out it screws me entirely.
see what. Oh.
Oh. I don't like the ominous light that just entered me. Entered me?
And did you? Hmm.
Go away. What did you do with that?
Bonk.
I will
Bonk.
shoot a more powerful
Hey
weapon.
Marcus. Oh,
Hear
there's a
it.
zombie.
Where? Let me test it.
Out back. Hang on, I want to see if fence
The
works.
monster test is the rifle. At the back, like over the back bit.
Yeah. Fence is on.
It's already well past the fence, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I missed.
Good job.
Shut up, she moved, okay?
Sure.
The power of 1,000 suns.
You fucking idiots.
Hey, look, look.
Look?
Look.
No, look. It's the electric fence on.
Maybe.
I'm not testing it, fine. I ain't that stupid.
Here you are.
Shut up. I knew that was coming. Ooh!
Because it's true.
Friend.
Where?
I love him.
He's a
What?
good boy.
What are you doing?
What do we name? He needs to be called Steve.
What are you naming?
Friend.
The friend?
Friend.
Oh no.
Caleb's already gained an attachment to him.
Help.
Steve will not
No.
help.
Steve will watch in casual amusement, as a true friend would.
Steve will push you.
Oh fuck.
As a true friend would.
That's all he does.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
I need a safety ledge, because I will keep falling off of this otherwise.
Can
Oh,
somebody let me out of here, please?
I could use this
Thank you.
as a sledgehammer.
I was just waiting to see how long it'd take for you to realize I wasn't going to help.
You're right, it's been fair enough. Oh fucking hell.
Steve will push.
Will he just?
Yes.
Place Steve down. I want to see this.
I know the fact that you've got a stop sign on your ass, Caleb.
Oh, don't worry. It's extremely flexible.
Right in there.
What it is.
You see what I mean?
What is you like get a piece of cardboard and go, yeah, no, I'm gonna write the word stop on this.
It doesn't seem to do anything. I'll be honest.
Right in the dick.
No. Fucking hell, you're an idiot. You know, we'll do something though. Alright.
I've already closed your doors.
It's like that's going to stop. You fool. Fell right into my trap.
Yeah?
Yep. Where
I
are
should
you
imagine
going?
Caleb's gotten domed.
Where are you going? Why?
I've hidden.
That reminds me, actually, I need to put stuff up here.
Right, yeah, I've been like barricading all of the walls of my house, and I've suddenly realized There's just windows that are not barricaded at all, like on the towards the inside of the compound.
He will do great up here, Caleb.
He's going to do nothing except stare out over the wilderness that will be our base when we inevitably fail.
The only thing left, Steve.
There we go. Oh, hello, Steve. No, I'm not calling it that. Fuck you.
I've just noticed on the back of it, right here, Caleb, it says POW.
It does.
It does.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I like to think Alex had the opportunity to make it not do that and chose not to.
No, I don't have any choice on it. I need to actually make some actual turrets, because I think that would be good, but I need a skill point into that.
Chest. Alright,
Oh, I have my sniper spot.
there we go. I've added an extra chest for crap because my current crap chest is getting a bit full.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are full.
That's not the chest though. That's the mistake you've made here. Well, yes, I am. I am not the chest that we're talking about.
I might continue trying to find an engine on this day. For the mini bikes, 'cause we're pretty set, because
Yeah, Marcus and I can just keep building up the base.
yeah.
I'm enjoying just making a fucking fortress out of like my really large area.
Well, that's what I should do. Caleb, you can make lockpicks, right?
Make them? I don't know.
Yes. Is the answer.
Yes, I think it's tier 1 for the skill you need for it.
I sure can. You need some.
Yeah. So the treasure, I want to actually get into that treasure, but I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You can have my spares.
Cool.
I have a
Thank you.
full stack on me.
Can you see the mark out front? The front? No, wait, no, you can't see them. Enter the forge.
That's malicious.
Right at Dick Height.
Yes.
Zombie walks in.
Fucking hell.
Extra damage.
There was a game I know that did that.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I
It was a
remember.
Fallout mockery game.
Yep, I thought so.
Wasted. I loved that game more than I should have.
No,
It
played
was
it. I got plenty of fucking second-hand enjoyment out of it, I'll be honest.
It was genuinely the worst, and I loved every moment of it.
Yeah.
No
That's
such
good.
thing as the worst.
Yeah.
Right.
The entire base is electric fenced, which is great.
Electric fenced.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds so wrong, but I know that that's technically, like, it's not wrong. It sounds wrong.
The English language, everyone.
Ah,
Give it a round of applause.
It doesn't deserve a round of applause, it deserves to die in a fucking hole. I stand by my
Give
statements.
it a round of applause.
Mm.
An applause of round.
A new day. Quickly, it's time to run.
Right, I should just focus on getting some XP today, I think. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I need to get some XP in that as well.
Nah, you're fine. I say at like level 30.
Yeah.
31, my mistake.
I'm 22. Yeah, Marcus has been gaining XP off
I'm
of
level 26.
fixing it.
No, it's not that. Do you know what I've been doing to get all the XP? You know how I've been going, yeah, I want to do all the base stuff. Where do you think all my XP is coming from? Upgrading all these blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'll
from upgrading the base.
Okay, I've been like greedy. I've just been like, yes, let me just upgrade everything. Knowing full well I'm like absorbing all of the levels.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I knew you were up to that.
I'm gonna do some extra fortification of the garage.
So yeah, Caleb, do that, and you'll see how quickly that goes up. So each zone is like 500 to 1,000, right?
Yeah.
You'll see how quick the XP is, and why I'm like 10 levels further than the rest of you.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
I'm gonna get that, what should we call it? That chest for the free loot. Because I
Hopefully
want
you
to know
have
what's
enough
in there.
picks there. You should as
I
long
have
as it doesn't do to
22.
you what it
And
was
I'm
doing
assuming
before.
it's like gonna be worse that you open it to the Caleb, not that it really matters. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's like generic loot from like a crate sort of thing.
Mm.
Because like I think you can get quests from shopkeepers as well that we've never really focused on, but you can do.
Yeah, so my thing is that I can get better rewards from doing quests
Okay.
because that's part of the intellect stuff.
After this horde, you should probably, Marcus, you have the location of a trader, right?
I know of one that's nearish
Yes.
as
You should
well.
probably lead us there. Because we can start selling stuff.
Caleb, do you know that city I made you go to the south of Pfizer? It's just north of that.
Okay.
I can give you one. I can actually global waypoint my one.
I mean, it's
Because
not
that
much
one's
use
no.
until after the horde, just because time getting back could be a problem. But it could be a
Yeah.
good way to get rid of some of our excess crap. And
Yeah, you know the
purchase stuff.
bunker place that you found? It's near there.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
You were like, oh, I'll see if these mushrooms will grow.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of
The
sand.
answer was yes, they did grow, by the way.
So I remember the circumstances. I don't remember the mushroom place. Or the bunker place, rather. I just, for some reason, it's skipping my mind entirely. I am just a simple monkey.
We know.
Watch him clap.
I feel like I'm being insulted, but that's fine. I mean, I am being insulted, I know that much.
We give you symbols, you'll just clang.
Hey, you know, I do one job and I do it well. That job happens to be pure stupidity, but... Please, stop.
We ran out of symbols, so we just gave frying pans.
I feel like that would be
Oh.
worse.
I found 1700 Duke casino tokens.
That is disgusting.
Do.
I mean, things are very expensive over there. That's nearly a full stack of shotgun things as well. Like, what the hell? Like, that's actually really lucrative, all things considered.
Yeah, I got more ammo, more pistol ammo, a bunch of shotgun, bullet tips, bullet casings, 300 bullet tips, 115 bullet casings, .44 magnum round, and steel sledgehammer parts.
Oh, that's right. I need to work out what it takes to make that pistol.
I do have pistol parts. Well, not pistol, but handgun parts lying around.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
have the
get
parts
out
to
of
make
this.
the 44 Magnum.
Nice.
I'm assuming that's because you don't have pistol skills?
Yeah, so it's only level 1. But actually, the pistol parts aren't too big of a problem. Found several handguns
Yeah.
earlier.
Ah,
Yeah, I can make a better level one because my skills go into it, but I think I need the book. Can you actually check what you need to unlock it? I think it's the book, because I think it's like technically a
I
steal.
mean, some of them do, some of them don't. It's weird. Like, there's like multiple shotguns, and I can only make one of them, like the double barrel. But you can technically get a bunch of schematics for other things.
Yeah.
Like, there's one bat, well, technically club that I can make that's better than the bat. If I get the book for it.
Yeah.
I think it's like sort of like the best out of everything is always that, but
Hmm.
no, let me just. Yeah, that's good.
This man's a bit hungry.
For flesh?
No.
Yeah. He was burping. Oh, missed.
Oh, that was a thing, I'm pretty sure, and I think it was The Walking Dead that, like, they will continue to eat, but because they don't digest food, they'll just eat until they explode.
Optimal zombie.
Because the thing is, like, they don't have a use for food. But it's something that they're driven to do anyway.
I think it's literally just like the way that seed spreads.
To be fair, though, they also broke their own law, like, after the first section, so, you know.
This is true.
With that being a point of contention in their community. To be fair, though, I kind of
Yeah.
gave up after a few seasons.
I never watched it.
Myself, I never watched it.
It's not worth it.
Like
Oh,
the fucking one Z Nation.
Oh
is
yeah,
better
that's
and also much more cursed.
yeah. I would 100% say Z Nation is better.
It's one of those things. It's dumb. It's sort of a comedy, but at the same time, when it wants to be serious, it's much better at it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's the thing. The Walking Dead
Right.
took itself too seriously, and honestly, like, it's not that good anyway. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest, when your main character loses the plot completely, you're in for a bad time.
I mean, I think they technically did that with Z Nation. Half of them lost it, but it was in like a believable way where they were still
Yeah.
like had the character traits that they had originally anyway.
Oh no, Rick became completely useless.
Hmm.
Like, he just fucking completely lost. I mean, that and they kept killing characters I liked.
I mean, I think they had a couple in Z Nation too, didn't they?
Yeah, but never characters I liked, so I don't have a problem with it.
One time I thought they killed Doc, I was a very sad boy, and then it was like,
in
"Oh
the
yeah,
vents.
Doc's dead."
Yeah, in the vents, yeah, that fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it's a
I-
comedy, but fucking hell did that nearly get me.
Hello,
Yeah,
Gage.
Panic.
Hi, Gage.
Welcome.
Yeah, I actually almost forget to bring this up. Yeah, I've been playing Nikkei,
Yes.
Goes to Victory. There was an actual very, like, heavy moment of, like, one of the, characters, like, being part of another squad, and it was just like, why did you leave our squad? Because, she didn't tell the other squad members, and she was like, because they're made to protect humans, and she, like, there was a bunch of the Raptures, is what they're fighting, and, she threw a grenade into the group, and she saw a human there, and, it, like, it blew him up, and it was just half a person, and she was like, I couldn't help him, there was nothing I could do. I was just like, jeez, I was expecting, like,
Actual plot
I was expecting
development.
seriousness, but not a moment where, like, a character actually was like something like that dramatic,
Yeah,
because
Jesus Christ.
but it's like, jeez. I mean, like, it was a good moment because it was like from like, it was from a moment of, like, sort of like a bit of before, like, was jokes and like heartedness, and then it was just this serious moment. I was like, jeez.
I mean, that's effectively what happened with Honkai when I was playing that, where it's like first like 3-4 chapters, it's like, oh yeah, just high school girls occasionally being like the superhero magical girl type people, and then suddenly apocalypse, crisis, everyone's having a terrible time,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it was just like
Yeah.
so out of left field. It was like, huh, I did not think I'd care about the story in the slightest, and suddenly I do. Is it still
Someone
confusing?
stuck up this road.
That wasn't me. Smile.
Gotta do tricks to get out of here. Oh, yeah, like, the game has, like, some, like, fun. Like, I enjoy it because I can, like, while I'm waiting for a computer to load up, or I'm waiting for something to do something, I can just, like, load up the game and just do stuff in it for a little bit. Because it's, like, you don't have to spend too long playing it. So it's like, yeah, something I have fun to do.
It's just a wait, and it just hasn't elaborated since.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait. What?
the mine's gotten more cursed.
Excellent.
No.
Progress.
Eric told me he likes to look in the chat, so every once in a while you gotta call him out, you know. Who knows if he's here,
Maybe
but still.
check to say you fit in, right, for viewers.
Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah, you hit the 3 bars. But I think there might be settings or might be ways around it.
Possibly.
The what? Where? What am I looking for?
Like, you see the chat,
Yeah.
and then there should be like a bar, like the 3 dots or something like that. There's a way to do it. I can't remember exactly. I think it's the 3
I don't
dots.
see 3 dots anywhere.
I have it. I can see
Oh,
my
why is Marcus?
my users and chats.
Oh, fuck off, Marcus. You moron. Colossal dipstick.
I got what I wanted.
No one getting irrationally angry.
Oh, Nightbot is
I
existing.
fucking decided to do something. Strange.
It-
Fucking.
It's like every now and again, it won't do anything for like 2 streams, and then it'll come out of nowhere for 1 stream.
One message and it disappears again. Probably up.
Yeah, and then it won't do it again. It won't do it properly. We're 2 hours in.
Yep.
It didn't do
You notice
anything.
the day is gone bright red.
Yeah, that's Death Day. Also, I just woke up. It takes me forever to type when I'm basically. Yeah,
Fair.
that's fair.
You move wood
Why though?
because I'm building. I mean, you know, beside the obvious.
But why though?
Extra defense.
But why though?
No reason.
I need to fix that.
Mostly for my
Yo.
own satisfaction and my ability to do things. We
And
can
the
eventually
leveling
use
from it,
this.
by the way.
Well, I'm now no longer in a deficit, so that's nice.
I'm gonna stare at you.
I have some blueberry seeds, Marcus.
Yeah, take those. That's good. We can make pie with that at some point.
Turn you
Okay.
into a
Yeah.
blueberry.
Let me type in pie to see all the things I need for blueberry pie.
Blueberry
Pie?
You
Same
do
as
indeed get
pumpkin pie, but with more blueberries. There's like 5 blueberries for each pie, so like, unless it does more food, I think pumpkin's just better because you require less pumpkins for it.
Yeah. I'm off-roading.
Oh no.
Nasty.
I mean, maybe blueberries grow
Can I
faster? I don't know. I doubt it.
Nah.
I think you
intentionally
might get
removed the whole
more.
one, Caleb?
What?
The thing you're building. Have you
Yes, that
intentionally
is
built
that is deliberate. So where the diagonal bars are, I can't place anything. The others are shooting holes.
Oh no.
I don't know if you can see the stream title gauge, but that's just because of Caleb
Do you want me to upgrade all these, man?
in
Yeah,
previous
it's probably not a
stream.
bad idea. There is a
You're gonna
there is a
make fun of
rhyme
Caleb.
to this. I just haven't worked out what it is yet. A rhyme?
Hey,
A
Steve.
reason? Yes. Fucking hell.
Tell me your rhyme, Caleb. I must hear it.
I will cut you.
No, really. I need to know.
I don't do rhyming.
Alright, man.
Do it.
Unless I absolutely have to, and then I need like 6 hours to prepare.
I'm
Tell me your
gaining more
riddles.
batteries.
Wait, my what now?
Your fake riddle.
riddles.
Yes.
No, that'd be giving away too many secrets.
Hmm.
Just because, where is
Don't
that?
worry about like building to to more than wood for the inner part. I'm just building a second floor on this thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always intrigued to see when Eric is actually like lurking into stream.
He just be.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. As it should be. You upgraded a couple of these, I see.
I've heard
I
it.
started, then you told me not to, so I stopped.
Yeah.
And I
just
also
a
do like the
not
ones on the
necessary.
outside, up floor.
Yes. Oh,
Hmm.
great. I didn't even realize that was there.
So if they make it in
Oh,
here at the
goodness.
bottom floor, we might have an issue of them actually breaking the top floor.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
do intend to put in some extra supports.
I'm thinking of of actually somewhat editing down properly. I've got it saved as just the video file of the clip of Caleb beeping the horn, slamming into a tree, and then Marcus saying for Caleb not to crash.
Fuck you.
Thing is, on my side, I said it before he crashed.
So it's so great because that clip, it actually shows you typing, like you just type tell Caleb for me to not crash, and he crashes as it appears.
As it should be.
I love that my incompetence is used as a joke.
It is. It was more like the timing of Marcus putting that in
Yeah.
and it appearing. It was too poetic.
Alright, so I'm level 32 from upgrading all of this. Great success.
Nice.
Thank you for the free level. Thank you for the free level, Caleb.
You're welcome.
Very helpful.
You're welcome.
I don't actually know what I want to level up with this free point.
You're
Thank
not
you.
welcome, but you're welcome.
I could go for more shotgun, I guess.
You could.
Or I could start going to heavy armor. Or I could go for cage gladiator.
You could.
I can go for cage gladiator.
Not
I
no.
finished a tree.
God.
I am now from that skill, and the main reason I did this, killing blows grant 30% stamina. Also, I reduce tool and melee stamina by 25% and 50% for regular and power.
Nice.
Which, you know,
Nice.
considering like all I do outside of upgrading base is dig and smack things with melee, that's probably smart.
Yeah.
Dig and whack.
Come on.
Return to monkey.
I don't think you have to return them. You never left.
Return to monkey.
Yeah, I'm just building some like internal walls to help funnel zombies around a bit if they do
Bonk.
break them.
I'm just upgrading random parts of base for the sake of it. Because, like, it's not like any of the materials I'm using to upgrade this is hard to get,
Yeah.
Mm.
so I do not care.
I have moved my bed to the roof now, which is nice. Unless I get
Yeah.
swarmed by vultures, I'm safe.
Smile.
Should I actually do this?
Don't-
Because
don't
I
do that.
need to
Don't
know
smile.
about that
Don't
too
remove the
much.
hope I have.
Smile. Considering we've already had vultures attack this location, you know?
But to be fair, that was
Yeah.
the flock that didn't do anything. No,
Yeah.
they sort of hanging around.
Oh.
They died.
So I'm pretty sure I can identify a bit more about like how I can get pushed more with Twitch, like with people actually see my VOD or not the stream. Whoop.
Mhm.
And I think I need to have like people actually talking for it to be pushed a bit more.
Oh, people have to converse in your chat.
Yeah, I think it's like,
Yeah.
lurkers are great and all, but once you have people actively talking in chat, you get a lot more.
Cool, Mark and I just spam hamster all the time.
I don't know if we've
That's
got
not a-
to
that's
consider
not a
my
solution.
mods.
I would sure as hell
I,
assume not.
I mean, I assume it
Yeah.
gives something. As you know, quite a few times the mods aren't actually people that the owner knows. Well, not most of the time, but quite a few times that's the case.
Yeah, I think you still count as a viewer if you go into mod view. You just have that extra panel of extra stuff because I can view, like I can have like on my side I have the same sort of panel thing, but I think I have a bit more than you guys.
I see a zombie.
Right?
Did I kill it?
Also, I don't know if you witnessed what happened to me, Marcus.
I did not.
I had like immense lag and I just zipped into the ground and then flew up.
No, I wasn't watching stream at the time. I've left a pie inside of the what's it called? Campfire.
Pie inside your chest cavity.
Inside of your campfire, purely so that whoever is starving to death can go get like half of their fire filled up again,
Yeah.
because it's guaranteed to happen if someone's starving to death. Because I know what we're like.
Yeah, I think my stepbrother's doing stuff because he's home and he
Oh.
likes, I don't know, internet gets taken because he does stuff. I think I'm also missing something else.
Yeah, why have we got random frame blocks here?
I'm building things.
Hold it.
Where are they?
Near your tower thing.
Yeah, I'm building them. As I said, I'm walling off some internal sections to create some stopgaps.
Fair enough.
I had to go get more wood though.
Upgrading them. Fear me.
Oh,
You,
no.
I'm doing it because I want XP, you cunt.
Too bad.
You are a
You
bastard.
underestimate my ability to have my inventory filled with materials to upgrade things constantly. That's all I
wanna
do.
Stab him.
Ooh, some floor that I could upgrade.
Can I stab him?
I mean, this is cobble stuff, which I know you don't have.
Oops.
Marcus, do you want those shotgun shells?
I'm good for now. I mean, I should probably have them lying around anyway,
Yeah.
but I also really don't need more.
Hmm.
What I wish this game would let me do.
Shoot people.
Put shotgun shells into a flare gun.
Hmm.
It's destined for failure, but I want to do it anyway.
Marcus, here you go, and the blueberry seed.
Ooh.
The one of the VR games I play, actually, what's it called? H3VR actually lets you put. I'm pretty sure that let me put a fucking shotgun shell into a flare gun.
I've suddenly remembered. These need to be one higher.
Yes, they do.
I need if
I
I
permanently
have
have some
information.
frames in my inventory because I know for a fact that I will eventually get myself stuck somewhere where I need some.
Yep.
Let me take these. Yum.
Fucking Orphe rushes. Jesus.
So here, simply staring into the ground, wondering whether or not I would get fired if I just go to work.
The answer is probably yes. You're welcome. Fuck off.
Oh
with
no.
weapons. What are you doing?
Meow.
Does that answer your question?
Oh god, he has one of the fucking mini bikes.
Meow.
Have you got the stuff together to build another one?
Not yet. I just got an engine, but I'm going to try and travel a bit more of a distance to actually get car parts,
Okay.
or to get the engine that I need.
Yeah.
I can hold shift to drive faster.
The fences up here. Turns out you can upgrade them with cobblestone, and it's cursed as hell.
Yep.
Because I missed a wall I was upgrading and upgraded a singular fence.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a stocking day, and I don't really want to stock stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have a lot of choice though,
But
unfortunately.
do you want money?
Well, the job in general, I guess, is pretty important.
I mean, I said money because you know that's like a requirement to live in current day and time.
Well, I mean, you could get away without it, but it's not going to look like a very good life.
Hmm.
Would not suggest.
Cursed corner.
Hmm.
Alright, we have a power attack for these, don't we? Kinda forgot about that.
You
Yeah.
Yeah, you can power attack to do more. Oh, it's broken.
do.
I'd kind of been waiting.
With a couple learning elixirs ready for
Nice.
tomfoolery.
Specifically for you and possibly Alan's. At some point I'll learn to make those, and I reckon it's going to be a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
I am narrowing the entranceway, but that's fine.
Vroom.
This looks mildly ominous, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
If I get another skill point, I can start doing motorbike stuff as well. The guy bought medicine the other day and then asked me if I could give it to infants. I recommended he called a doctor, but he essentially guilt tripped me into saying yes. it was for babies, and that it was my fault if she got hurt.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is.
Some of the fucking stories that come out of your workplace scare me, honestly. Like, what the actual fuck is going on with these people?
You should read, like, I feel like, I don't know if they do in America, but I know that you tend to have, like, the back of the box which says if it is.
Yeah.
Not for use or, like, babies.
Not for use for young ones.
The others.
Sad onions.
Wait, why are you blocking? Oh, hello. I'm on top of the wall now.
Parkour.
I used Marcus as a fucking ladder. I like to think I just opted to climb his face instead of doing anything productive.
I want to see if I can, like, Minecraft parkour up the doorway, and the answer seems to be no.
So, there it was actually, I don't know if they've patched it or not. I hope not. There was a bug with, you know, the big vault doors? That if you close one, you'd get put up in the ceiling.
Oh no.
The problem is that they're often found in bunkers, underground. You'd get stuck in a wall until you suffocated.
Were you meant to be putting an extra one here?
Yeah.
And also raising it all to 3 high?
Yeah, I ran out of blocks.
I'm dying of starvation. I have way less stamina.
You'll be fine. Oh, there you go, the last
I will be.
I
just have-
starvation. I'm just like, oh yes, apply that heals 50. In the campfire, he's like, no, I refuse.
I didn't think I was, like, hungry before
Fine, he
I
doesn't get
left.
that, fine.
Oh no, he's stolen the pie.
I was also starving.
I don't have materials for more pie.
The pie was mine. I claimed it.
The horrible pie thief.
Marcus.
He arrived.
Marcus left it on the
You left it.
on the windowsill.
The horrible pie thief.
Optical.
Firstly, it's my windowsill he left it on, if that's the case.
The horrible pie thief. I left it there to cool.
I read the back and it told him to call a doctor, and so I relayed that, and he just kept saying, well, what, he don't have anything else, so is it gonna work or not? As if I switch occupations to doctor, yeah. I found one of the farmhouses that we used. I remember me and Caleb decided to make a base at once.
Oh yeah, you're near the city.
Yeah.
Be careful. It's all fun there.
I remember being around this area. I was trying to find out where this place was.
Hey, I actually,
Oh,
I spawned on the far side of it, so...
Yeah.
Alright. This.
Bonk.
I wish we had more zombies
killed it.
spawning just at random so I can practice my aim. There is a Marcus on practice my aim.
Marcus is committing reforestation, so he can then commit deforestation again.
I thought, so all I saw was you start moving sideways, I'm like, oh god, he's strafing to avoid me.
No, I'm placing trees.
Would you get angry if I shot you?
Yes.
How angry are we talking?
Angry enough to shoot you back, making all the leveling you've done worthless.
Oh yes, because you have a shotgun.
Exactly.
Right,
Remember that I
already
can and will one-shot you out of pettiness.
Marcus is the US government with the
Marcus would run
you
strike a
doing?
small country.
Is that a deer?
Caleb is a small country, get over here.
Hey, no.
I heard you had oil. Get over here.
I do not. I wish.
That's what a small
I
country
think
with
I
oil
found a
would be.
deer.
Jesus Christ.
Update. I found a deer.
Update deer. Yes.
Oh no.
You cut out.
I-
So all I heard was update deer.
So, I I was like, is that a deer? And then I shot it.
So Caleb, I
Yes.
have put 50 corn on my hotbar, and I'm going to eat all 50 corn on my hotbar.
Why?
Because I want to eat food.
But
Because
see,
my character is slowly getting hungry.
there is food
and-
in the campfire.
Yeah, but that requires us to replenish that food. Whereas this corn is literally pointless right now outside of cornmeal, which I need for pie, but I don't need that much cornmeal.
Oh my god.
Also, Gage said that replanting the trees just to break them is why you're the US government.
I mean, so that makes me like literally any country that wants wood, i.e., every country.
Oh, I'm watching a TurboTax ad.
Oh yes, the advertisements. That's the thing now.
Yeah.
Don't you
The
love
ad.
the advertising? Aren't they great? I mean, the targeted ads, clearly. At least.
Alex is,
Yeah, after mentioning.
Alex is having fun with a miniature zombie horde, and me or Caleb and I are just here, just kind of doing our own thing.
I'll be honest, my
3 XP.
first thought too when Gage said about the TurboTax ad was, yes, you don't want to work anymore? You don't have to do your taxes if you don't work anymore.
Pretty sure you do.
No, nonsense.
They can't tax nothing.
Exactly. Well, they can, but...
Oh yeah, you owe me $1 million because you didn't own anything.
The logic is flawed, but it's there. I have a level
percentage
6
of-
car battery for you.
Oh, nice. I'm keeping the, like, I used I think a 4 for my mini bike, but I want to keep the higher tiers for like the better actual like motorbikes that you can make. Stop you moving every time I go to shoot.
Why are you running?
Is there like an arc? Am I missing?
You're gonna
know,
want to
Caleb.
start heading back, Alex, too.
We should have made
Yeah,
more
well.
spikes.
Get back to
You
the
know,
taxi.
should have made more spikes. 1531, yes. TurboTax is not free, dude, that's a lie. It's a temporary escape and nothing more.
Oh yeah, I want to run to my bike. What is the fastest way for me to get back? Not that way.
That way.
Meow.
that way. No other way.
Please
Just that way.
don't make vehicle noises.
Meow.
It's disgusting.
Make more vehicle noises.
Only if you allow me to punch you in the face next time I see you. I will
I'm
forget by the
fearful
time I
for
next
when-
see you, but that's fine. Semantics.
I'm fearful for when the next, like, when someone actually, like, decides to donate or something. I don't think I have a bits animation, but I know I have like, a sub and, money one.
Yes.
The game's telling me that if I put a spike on top of your wire fence, Alex, it would break. And I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm related. I
it
wanted to
would.
put a spike on top of your wire fence. Smile.
Do it.
Yes, because it's a wire connection. I don't like blocks being in them.
I noticed, but I'm still very disappointed.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
No,
Everything is A-okay.
no.
Yes.
The fact you think so tells me you're wrong. And incompetent. And
Is that
wrong.
you or is that a zombie?
It's a zombie. Shoot it.
Somebody should have. Don't mind if I do. This is just giving me free range shooting. So you realize that, right?
I don't know. Does it?
He's in the trenches.
Get him.
I could just shoot him now, but I think that's a bad idea.
You're right before the zombie horde, you know?
Hey, you wanted to be on 0 XP? Right.
You know, I just don't know what
Do you still have some food, Marcus? Back at base?
There's like regular food because I believe Caleb stole the pie.
I did. I
think I have
stole
some
and
backup
consumed
food.
the battery bank. I'm taking.
It should be full. Yeah, take out a 1.
Yep. You now have a 6. This is where looting gets you, I guess.
Yeah.
Fast.
Meow. I want to
Actually,
know,
if
making-
you're only using the generator thing to fill up the batteries, you probably
Yeah.
don't need 2 of them in there.
You do.
Yeah. Oh, it does take a little bit, but I might have to charge them up before it gets to night.
I've just
But-
turned it on, so it's charging.
Yeah, make sure the battery bank is also on, otherwise it won't charge.
Oh wait, Marcus, be careful of the electric fence.
Oh no, the electric
Oh, it
fence.
won't turn.
It did.
It won't turn it on.
It did.
I did. Oh, you didn't turn on. You need to have both on, and it won't actually do
Both
it.
are on.
Huh.
Trust me, it's on. There's also no easy way back in without being electrocuted.
So the battery bank goes straight into No, so the battery bank
Yeah.
powers the grid. The generator powers the battery bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you turn on the battery bank, it's going to power the grid.
Hello.
Why do you have to have the power banks on to be able to... Like the battery
I
bank?
don't know. That's just how the game is.
You should
Oh,
probably
yeah.
move, Steve.
Steve, you don't want
I feel like you
don't
should
want
keep
a
it
dick
in zombie
punch.
mode.
He doesn't. He will
Why if I
die.
turn
You
the
can put 'em
battery
on the
bank on, is
wall,
it not
though.
doing anything? But it doesn't say that it's consuming power. It's also not turning on the light.
What do you mean?
If I turn on the battery bank, it's not turning on power.
Yeah, you turn off the end. That
Right.
the bank generator.
So, however you hook this up, it still allows the other things to run.
No, they should be off because
they're not.
the switch.
That's my point.
This is my indicator. Hey, you go touch it. Tell me if it happens.
Yeah,
You could just, no, how about you touch it? You're the one that fucked up the system.
You know
Well,
what?
Marcus to
No.
get fucking electrocuted.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat 20 corn to be back on full HP. How could you do this?
Ah, that is just Why is the light off then? Because the
Yes, that's what I
The
don't
light-
understand. That's what I was trying to say.
the lights to the battery bank. It's like my indicator to show.
And meanwhile, Marcus eats 20 corn to get back to full HP.
Turn that off.
Yeah,
That's
he's.
fucking stupid.
Hey, Marcus.
Hello. No, Alex, the corn. I also needed food, please.
Oh, hang on.
He's-
Where's your wire tool? Can I see something for a moment? I want to have a look at
Yeah.
some stuff.
Go do it.
Because I might haven't. I don't like that just offered in the wall for a moment.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
Alex, there's food in the
Yeah,
fire.
I think I know why.
I have my food.
So I wouldn't be surprised, Alex, if what's happening is lights and things connected to the battery bank powered from the battery bank, which makes sense. So basically, with this, you currently have. I actually can't even see why the battery bank is. So as far as I can tell, it's taking the power from the generator through the battery bank straight out here, but it's not powering the light. So I think it might be something to do with the light wanting to draw from the battery bank, not the generator.
The thing is that the battery bank should technically be classed as a relay, so it should be powering both.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening. It's fucking stupid.
Alright, so.
Magic.
If you get eggs, then I
Oh,
would
right,
like
I have it.
Purely because it means I can make pie.
Yeah.
Pie is good.
Put them in your food chest. That's a feather. Egg. Shut up.
Suitably cast.
So where should I be placing Steve?
On some of the walls somewhere.
We're not really calling it Steve, are we?
Yes.
You've got to be joking. There are so many. Well, actually, there aren't any better names you could name it. You could just try not naming it. That would be better.
Oh yeah, I have to place it downwards. It can't be on.
Can I have a Molotov
And
cocktail?
it's like a jackhammer, Marcus, basically.
Trying to rebel
Oh,
against
okay. So
government.
yeah, definitely don't put it down there. I thought it would
Yeah,
be like
it-
ranged.
No, it's not a ranged weapon. It's.
You can always put it in front of the
different.
garage door.
Why is this not reloaded?
The dick punch. No, I'll put it here.
Honestly, I think the Dick Puncher is just its cursed name.
Steve, the dick puncher.
What?
It's
Steve, not again.
it sounds like a nickname you give like at a bar.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Great news, everyone. There will be eventually a pie in the campfire.
Cool, I'm gonna eat it.
I repeat, there will be a pie in the campfire.
I'm gonna climb into my. That's a deer.
Yeah, I've started noticing them.
It's dead.
I heard
That-
bullet.
I headshot it immediately. I'm gonna go butcher it for its flesh.
Wasn't even like any hesitation.
No,
Also,
why
the
would, why would
phrase
I
"I'm going
hesitate?
to butcher it for its flesh" is unbelievably cursed.
I had a moment where my heart sank as I realized I was passing through the fucking fence. Fearing the inevitable.
Aaron, he's
death.
outside the
Do
fence.
not. If I come back and that's turned on, I am murdering you.
You have to venture for work. Have fun venturing.
Or don't, you know, that's up to you. I bless you with less dickheads at work. Totally gonna work.
I do totally that would work.
Totally work.
Oh, that's why that's not going. Yoink.
Right, that's that done.
Amazing how quickly I got used to my bat being on fire.
Yeah,
It's mildly cursed.
I might need
It's fine.
It's one hell of a thing to
60.
get used to, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
I'm so tempted to... Wait, Marcus. No,
No.
no, it's not brawling damage that you do, is it?
Nope.
Aw. Totally wasn't gonna suggest you drink a bunch of beer.
I mean, I have some, so I could have, but I haven't. Not yet.
Big.
I just want you to drink a bunch of beer and then go fight a bear. Become right.
Ah, yes,
Become
the
Russian.
Russian pasta.
Sad. Fine, we'll put the rest away.
I'm ready in my tower.
Where is my stuff? Where is it hiding?
We need some,
Is there anything else we can melt in here? While it's going?
You can indeed melt things.
Well, I just didn't know if we had anything to melt.
I have some things. There we go. Melting.
I also have some things
Um.
also melting.
There's that. There's that. Bung. Bing.
Which parts of the walls are we standing on?
Some of them.
I think any of
in
them.
my tower.
I think we should be at like good vantage points till we
I
actually
am
spot
also in
any.
your tower.
That kind of defeats the purpose, but it gives me a good view of the left and the hill.
Right.
The left?
Ready
The north side.
and the left.
Thanks, Alex. I will shoot you again.
I only could think of. I still think about it. Of from the Kami SMP and Kami just going Perry's white.
Ah, yes. No shiz. You don't have to
So
point it out.
It was because we were doing like the corruption stuff and Perry made a micro scheme with more like a sheep white.
Mhm.
It can't be like it's noticeable, but like out of context, it's the funniest clip.
That's a problem with a lot of the shit that we come out with. Context makes it so much less cursed, but people don't get the context.
Or if they do, they don't care.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due. Sometimes they just do not give a damn.
Yeah. I'm watching this craft because I'm slowly getting XP.
You are literally watching paint dry, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
That feels like it's a good idea. And also not at all surprising, I'll be honest. Let me know when the zombies start spawning. I'm tabbed out, so I can't tell.
But why though, game? Game, but why?
Why not?
But
Yes.
why though?
Because suffering is fun, Marcus.
But how?
Yes. Oh wait, I should probably be somewhere that's got a little more access to the zombies, given that I have Molotov cocktails.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Then I'm also the longest range boy. Pain.
Is that what I needed?
No, I might go down onto the wall itself. Just for the versatility, because the tower's good, but, you know, it doesn't offer a lot of mobility.
Yeah. Do we have spare food, Marcus?
There's a... Unless Caleb has stolen it, there is a pie.
I did not steal it. It's time.
Which, in your one or by...
Fire in my place.
In
probably.
his.
Okay.
Purely because that's where we
Everyone-
tend to look for food.
I'm
Everyone has
oh,
separate fires.
yeah, but mine's the main one used for cooking, because logic.
Oh no.
Are we ready?
No.
Yep.
I'm lagging.
Gun reloaded. Gun reloaded. Gun
I heard
loaded.
gun related. I'm like, yes,
These guns are related.
they're cousins. I'm sorry.
I mean, one's a pistol, one's a machine gun. So
Technically, I guess.
I finally fixed the hole in my roof.
yeah.
As you do.
It only took till
Oh.
midnight on the second time around.
Oh, I have to be close. Caleb,
Yes.
can you see him drooping?
Yes. Oh yeah, did you not realize that?
He's perked.
He sure is. Yeah, you have to be within a certain range of them. That range increases through perks.
Yeah, I know which perks they are. A friend.
Friend?
Got him.
Don't know if I consider that a friend, but okay. Where's Marcus at over that side?
Hey, yeah, I'm just
Over
kind
there.
of wondering.
Did that somebody just
He's a wanderer.
only one that spawned?
It's not night yet. Oh, there's some on your end.
Yep, I see him. Got him.
Yeah, I might look into robots before the next night, next big night.
Now, I don't think it'll
'Cause
happen
I-
from my side. I think it's normally from Caleb's side and from front. We didn't
Yeah.
really get
So the
many
robot
back
inventor
last time.
increases it by
What time
10.
does
So
it
the
turn to
max
nighttime?
10 to at 22.
I might go get some extra meds.
Yeah, so the max range I can get is 20 if I go to robot expert.
Yep.
Oh no, 18. But still quite a lot. And I can have better robots, and they faster fire. Fast. You can deploy multiple robots, but only the closest will be active. Unlocks robotic sledge crafting. Jump, 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 jump.
Alright, are we all ready?
No,
Yep.
What are you doing?
nothing. Smile.
Don't fucking. Ugh. You sicken me.
It's fine.
I'm on stealth. I'm now stealthy. Just turning on the light just increases your stealth by but no. Well, there's one.
They're beating back on the wall at the back. Did you turn on the electric fence?
No, I can do that now. I'll turn on both things just to keep it fueled.
Am I just hearing things? Probably.
Perhaps. I did see movement out there.
Right, I completely turned that off apparently.
Oh, that's
Didn't
you.
apply.
That was you running along the walls. I
Yeah.
thought you were a zombie. From my
Do not go down the fence line. That's just an update. Electric fence is now on.
No.
I have my learning elixir ready. So I can earn extra XP.
Watch out, he's learning.
Only
yet.
as far as I want to. I'm forcibly increasing my intelligence. Brute forcing it, you could say.
Wouldn't say intelligence.
Hey, fuck you.
I love keeping Marcus building his own little fort.
Hello. And I
That's
refuse to upgrade any of it as well.
disgusting.
The thing is, like, at the moment, if they make it up to the roof, I'm kind of screwed anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's not built up. It's just so I've got a better vantage point.
Yeah.
So I was going to do that with my tower, but I ultimately decided that mobility was better.
Fair enough.
That mobility is even more important for you with your shotgun.
I mean, but now it's just I wanted to be able to see, and then after this I can get down and get closer. But here I can sort of see where they start at. which is why there's no
But-
vent or anything.
It's a bit late now, but I was going to suggest people to take a med kit.
I actually
I
have one
have
on.
4.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have a bunch and I can apply them to you guys, so...
I have one.
I love
That's the
Caleb's
way I
like, I'm
figured
going
it, I
to
have
suggest
five
people
of
do
them.
this reasonable thing, and all of us like, we always keep one on us. What do you mean?
I have 4.
Are you ready?
So are you talking about the bandages or the actual,
Actual
med
med
kit?
kits.
First aid?
Yeah, I've got a
First aid
aid kit,
kits.
yeah.
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 I heard boom. I'm assuming someone's seen them.
Yeah. It's
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, they're coming to the front.
They're getting bopped.
You know, I'm enjoying watching this more than I should be. The issue is, like, shotgun has 0 range.
But
But
yeah, the combo of electric fence and spikes is good.
the issue is, until they get real close, I can't do anything to them.
Yeah. That's sort of what the fence is for, but I feel like you might be... It might be too far
It's
away.
even lower range than that, which is sad. What?
Bird on your markers.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
I'm sad Gage didn't get to witness the pain.
You alright over there, Alex? There seem to be a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them over here.
There's, yeah, a lot. Marcus is
Attempting.
doing pretty good.
Do you want me
When
over
they
there,
get-
or are you okay?
Yeah, we might need
There's like
you.
4 right below me that I can't really deal with because the shotgun's fucking slow. Let me just casually upgrade shotgun. Just, you know, just casually in mid-battle. You fucking climb. Get down. Yeah, I definitely need help.
Alex, Bird.
Bird? Oh.
You know what?
Can't.
It hadn't actually hit me, which was the funny
You know what?
part.
I like this better.
That they're actually like, getting up.
Aren't they? Alex, your leg is right in the way. Thank you.
Yeah.
You might focus, if you can help Marcus, I'll focus on keeping
Yeah. I was gonna do that, but then you like a move bit.
it ended up being far more beneficial from this side.
Oh, they've broken the wall then?
Yep.
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, I think I burned everybody except for the zombies there.
You hit the wall.
Yeah, I don't know how, but that is the thing.
Yeah, melee's really good. Honestly, I did much more damage with the melee than I did with anything else.
That doesn't.
Yeah. I have a shock cooldown. I know that much.
They just casually fix this wall, you know. Leave the hole there so I know they'll come here.
I think we ran out of power. I think I might need to refill the thing. No,
Yes, yes, come back.
we're not outputting at all. Why is that? Oh, we're maxed out. We don't have enough engines on that.
The electric fence is still working.
At certain points, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
I somehow got that. I want you to know.
By the way, this rifle is so much better. Instead of needing 2 shots to kill anything,
Oh.
I only need 1.
Oh, it's dead. Sad. Fine, I'll
Yeah.
Do a
reload
quick
the shotgun
perimeter
then.
check to see what else is going on around us.
That's fair. Yeah, no, it's faster for me to use the fucking weapon. Like, just the melee weapon, really. Like, it's more dangerous than being slapped as I'm here, but whatever.
Back, behind, they're on the wall and coming over.
Yeah?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. They're on Caleb's walls. Like, they're in Caleb's area.
I kind of figured that might become a bit of an issue.
They're going for you, Caleb.
Yeah, fuck, I didn't even realize it. And I'm in the area with them. That's not good.
Shit.
We didn't build
Yeah.
a way out of this, by the way. So I'm basically stuck here until the night.
Oh, Marcus behind you.
Yes.
Oh,
Where are you? Ah,
You can't.
a friend.
help. I can't get out. I'm actually fucking stuck. You've got to be kidding me.
Which side are you on?
I'm in this area. Oh,
There you go.
you.
I saw a bird.
Back to you.
Did they get through? No.
I'm coming
Right,
over.
you got over there? I was about to ask that, and you said you were coming over. Well, I'm down. Fuck it.
Just
Oh,
be careful.
no.
I'll support you as best I can.
I'm fine.
I feel backwards. Holy shit. Of course, it's just me missing
How did you get in?
there are at least
Behind you, to your side, Marcus.
Fine.
Wait, is the only one around the front the one that's being executed? Oh no, there is
That's a look back. Love that. You're dead.
I'm checking around the
Kill
front. I thought it
you.
might be around this side.
Kill you. Oh, you lived. Never mind.
Yep. Man, somehow doing pretty well with.
Well, genuinely, the electric fence really good for melee.
It
Yeah.
helps a lot. It also keeps them still for a long time. Because, like, yeah, they don't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But it keeps them still for a long
That's part of my skill with it.
That's the jumpy ball. Stand still and let me hit you, goddammit.
Yeah, my skills are on actually like keeping them stunned.
When you start.
What's going on? Oh, I've got a concussion. That's gonna last for a while. Oh, my gun is broken.
But you managed to make it through around the side. I see. There they are. No wonder. Stop.
There's a lot of loot for us to find.
That's fine.
You good, Marcus?
Yeah. I came around the side to kill more of them. Don't you start with me. You either.
Any more around the
Not anymore.
back area?
There's a lot more coming front
Where coming from?
and garage side.
Alright,
I got
I'm on
it.
my way.
I enjoyed the fact that I'm just luring them into the fence.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding about there being more of them.
Yeah.
On my way over, just to make sure.
I think they broke Steve.
If they did, it was before I got here.
Alright, moving back over.
Yeah.
Ow, where the fuck am I being hit from?
Bird.
Bastard.
Well, that's a minor issue. I need help.
Where are you at?
Around the side. Readily walking backwards.
I'll go help. You'll have to cover this side quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I killed one.
You good?
Yeah, once I kill one, I get stamina back, meaning I can kill more. You scream at me from the floor, you idiot. There, I win. I mean, I am on very low health now, so I'm gonna like climb back inside. But the point is, I'm alive.
Are there many more over the side that you're on?
A few more have run over, but it's fine.
Nothing you can't deal with?
Yeah. I can fucking start with me. I'm climbing over the wall. Stay down.
Both my guns are broken, so I have to use my crossbow. Oh, this bird. No, jumper.
Got him.
I could only just see him. That one jumped up and I just shot at that point.
They are running back. Must you?
I'm trying to get as many of them down from this fucking...
Yeah.
You might do better with the part that's currently assisted by the electric fence. Since you're damage up.
Yeah, I'm dealing with them,
1 moment.
but they're just sort of running past.
There we go. I have
Oh,
upgraded my
there's
heal.
one all the way over this way.
I think they're around the side again.
They're around near your end. Oh,
How
just
we can
one.
locate them by the fucking electric fence.
That's the other good part about it.
Hey, look, there's one.
I think we're...
We might just be on clean.
Oh, they're on the walls.
They're on the walls?
Oh boy.
One was. Multiple.
There's another one
Have they got
Marcus.
climbed up? Where have they?
behind you.
I don't know how they got in, but...
There's more. More coming.
I kind of want to jump back down if it wasn't for the fact that I'm like half HP.
Hey, Marcus,
Oh,
come back over here.
Hello.
that's how they got in. My
Healed.
back door is down.
Oh,
I don't know how, but...
you've been healed, Marcus, or you're being healed.
Right, down I go.
You guys go to this side? I might head around.
Yeah,
Make sure they're not trying to break through the other lane again.
behind you.
I'm fine.
Yes, that is the only thing with this setup we have going, is that they can... There's a lot of ground to cover if we are
Yeah.
attacked.
Honestly,
Yeah.
having a single spot without a wall, like with a hole in it, makes it much easier because they all funnel to that one point because of their AI.
Yep.
Making it easier for me to just walk over and club them to them.
Yeah, we really just need to have the ability to repair that.
He jumped into the fence and
Oh wait,
electrocuted.
did I just shoot you, Mark? Am I?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so. Oh, you lived. How dare you? Jump up.
It electrocutes before it jumps, like as it's jumping through. I'm gonna have a bunch of loot if some of them don't despawn.
Oh, yeah, they're on the inside, which is intriguing. I can't work out how they got inside, but they're inside.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get into my home?
I'm gonna come down and bonk.
That's
There you go,
you.
Marcus.
I thought you were an enemy and just swung.
Yeah, I'm running out of
But
range.
they did come clean through my house.
Both my guns are broken and my I'm running out of
There's
arrows.
a toolkit inside. The
Yeah, I might have to go do that.
Go grab that if you want. If you're able to get back inside, that is.
And I guess I have to go this way around.
Garage is clear if you want to get through that way.
I might
Yep.
need to after I.
You're probably going to be.
Oh, they broke down the garage door.
They did?
Like, not the big one, but the smaller one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't understand how they got in the first place.
I think they may have, like, jumped
Thank
over
you to whoever shot
it
that,
weirdly.
by the way.
Yeah. I'm up on the wall just sniping them.
I think we might be done now.
There's still a few more. I would like to know how they got in, because that's a very worrying thing.
I think they may have somehow gotten, like, they've gotten over the big door
There's
somehow.
no
Because I know they were.
reason to do that though.
I know some of them can crawl through 1 block spaces.
Yeah, but enough for them to completely break through like that. There were dozens of them.
In we go.
Hmm.
Oh wait, free loot.
Oh, there's the zombie.
They're still spawning.
There's just one. It's coming through to Marcus.
Well, I'm inside.
Oh, no. That's
Oh,
how
I
they
got
got in
a
there.
mining helmet.
You guys
Nice.
getting the loot now. Is the electric thing off?
No, I can turn it off
Probably
because I
should.
don't think anymore.
I grabbed some of the stuff so that nothing despawned. But
Yeah, I'm just out the front.
Turn off. Turn off.
The
It's
stuff in
off.
front is the older stuff. I'm not even looking at what I'm grabbing, I'm just grabbing. Are we still not fucking finished?
Well, there was one at the back that we'd not murdered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're slowly coming through.
Yeah, anything left is sort of like stragglers.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, I just got a
Funny
level
how
6
much-
wrench from that. And a
Oh,
level 6
nice.
iron sledgehammer.
I'm not even looking at what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing.
Oh, shotgun parts, nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
I think I've got some coffee
Yeah, they didn't really.
too.
They didn't come this side, Marcus. Like there were a few of them,
they?
but I think
I
think-
shot one of the ones that turned up on this side.
yeah.
Well, I replenished my
Be
ammo and
south.
then some.
Like just south. Very. Oh yeah, I've got more. Of that
Yeah,
ammo too.
where you're.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100.
Yeah, I managed
You
to
got
get
a
enough
lot.
ammo and then some, so that's nice.
same.
But yeah,
Yeah, look
honestly,
like-
I think in future waves, we intentionally break one of a hole in the wall, just a singular one at like head height, and I just club my way through them.
Hang on, Alex, do you know how to make an anvil?
No,
I have an
not
anvil
yet.
schematic.
Cool, that'll be actually really
Alex.
good. Cause I think
Do I have Alex ammo?
hold on.
Not on me.
I'm 9.
I have iron crossbow
Mm.
bolts.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I also have
shotgun
a
rounds.
level 5 wrench if anyone wants one.
I have a 3.
I have a level
Good
5 wrench.
money,
Actually, you know what? Let me take that one. You take level 6 because you've got the actual skills for it.
Yeah.
I have more steel tool parts too.
Oh, Marcus.
Caleb, were you still using sledgehammer?
Bonk.
Oh, thank you.
No,
You're
Because
welcome.
I've got a level 6.
I think
I'm good.
I give you the better heal things.
Maybe? I mean, depends. What type of bandage thing was that?
Just the first aid bandage.
Ah, okay, no wonder. Because I had like an actual first aid kit I used earlier that was like 115 that I used all of plus more. Because turns out when I'm
Yeah.
wearing iron, like any level of like proper armor outside like the basic stuff would just sort of had thrown at me. I
Yeah.
live-
So oh. Oh no, I need to actually use this. So I don't know. It depends. Do debuffs carry over?
Maybe?
What?
Like if I log out?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have this now. I've got a concussion.
Yep.
I got some painkillers. So.
I should've-
What do people think about making a second base for hordes?
that would be smart.
That might be a good.
Some-
I
Better.
enjoyed
That might
defending
allow
this
us to
one,
do
but at the
some
same time, we have a
It's
lot
a
of.
lot of space to cover.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, we can keep using this one, but eventually it's going to become unmanageable.
Do we want to go west to the sort of hole area, or do we want to go like east-ish?
East, there was that free space that we originally discussed. Slides for the east.
Yeah.
That we can use, and because then we can build a smaller, more concentrated area to fortify. Yes.
Bullets.
Bullets. Yes, thank you. Actually, they're somewhere in my storage, aren't they? God.
Man.
Yeah, there's shotgun shells somewhere in there if you wish.
Good. Do you want a mining helmet?
I have.
You have one. Never mind that.
Yeah, I got one. Locking my door in. Please.
I forgot that there was like collision.
There's gonna be a mini bike for you, Caleb.
Although we should probably stop
you
for
are right. Yes.
I'm actually gonna do skill
Caleb,
stuff
can
before I
I steal
forget.
your iron helmet?
I think
An
that's a
iron
good
Yeah,
idea.
iron helmet.
This is gonna be a good idea.
I'm like trying to upgrade my
Um,
equipment, and that's like all based on
What do I get from
outright rail.
this?
I'm gonna put a few more
Ooh.
points into rifles.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got 2 levels from that.
I got that. And oh, do I need 2? I need 8.
Wait, I have
And I'm
ability to do
just gonna
explosive
go for
stuff too.
Oh
Alex,
no, not explosive.
Anvil Square.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yes.
It's on the ground.
Cool.
Do you
The
think
holes are very
explosives are worth it?
Probably not.
I can make landmines.
It's like, it's because they're one use, right? Like I feel like spikes would be better than them.
Yeah.
Like while the horde comes very quickly, it's also like one at a time still.
I might look into some other stuff then.
Ooh, yes.
Like hunt.
1120.
So I think Fortitude covers machine guns.
Yeah.
Yes. Ignore the fact that I wasn't sure on that.
I can't ignore. I'm sorry.
There we go. I was stealing raw iron from you because that's used to make the anvil.
Do I have any of that left over? I don't think I do.
Oh, I forged it. Right. Where is it under this?
I heard things breaking.
We
Is that
need
one of us?
fuel in this.
Friends?
No.
I heard something breaking.
Have a check. Caleb, there is a mini bike for ya.
Cool.
Zombie?
Wolf.
Ah.
Oh,
Where is this?
It's probably a zombie wolf, to be fair.
it's in the crafting thing.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because yeah, this is a good one for like your day-to-day zombie dealing with, but yeah, we can do better. And the thing is, like, to
Yeah.
concrete out all this is going to be a pain in the ass. There's so much of it, and
Yeah.
they're getting through in spots that I do not know where they're getting through.
It could also be like our beds don't have enough room.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe.
Like what's being covered. Because there's no
Yeah.
overlay for that.
I have shot 3 walls in quick succession. Also, something I have now, by the way, I actually get increased damage for each successive kill.
Nice. Actually, I think I get that too. Or is it hit? It might be hit for me.
Yeah, it's based on your weapon type specifically, though.
Yeah,
So I
me
put for
too.
items.
I'm surprised that we actually survived with no deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering I was constantly being hit out.
Yeah.
I think is the breaches we had were few and far between, and they were basically because we couldn't work out where they were coming from.
I gained
Yeah.
1 health every 45
It
seconds.
does
Um,
look like they spawned inside at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
Probably. I should get paint. I think, because that's just like 5% less HP loss.
This one moderator? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a good basis to set up from, and now we've got a good plan too in place, so we can actually start working on a new base.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, it was just
and
past
then
the house, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, we don't really need a big area, so we could just go.
Hang on, it wasn't that far away. It wasn't
it
as far
wasn't
as the
that far.
house. What is this line that
there
just
we go.
off into the distance?
What line?
There's a cable that just floats off into the distance.
Don't worry about it.
Hang on.
Marcus, isn't you?
Where?
It might be.
It might be.
It is.
It
most
just
likely.
abruptly stops here.
So like, if it is, it's not my fault.
You can see that too, right? Like, it's not just me. It's
I
them.
did not see anything.
No. Oh, you need
Yeah, I know, I
fuel
have
if you
no
don't
fuel.
need him.
Can I pick this back up though?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, there was an area along here-ish, I think. I don't remember. Was it here? Oh, that's not a good idea. There's a hole in the floor there.
Because we don't
I'll
want
move around
any
this
too
area.
big hills around the outside, do we?
Yeah, that
Not for you.
lessens our options even further.
I mean, we could go right and sort of crossroads down to the sort of just following the road a little bit.
Yeah.
I've shared my trader location. With it's being spelled horribly wrong, but I know the characters are correct.
I can't see it.
Find that map.
It should be west. I
Yeah,
think
there
I
we go.
shared
Yeah,
it.
save.
Tina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is
I
great.
He probably still.
I know
To be fair.
I know I'm correct somewhere. I think I'm either adding something or I'm flipping things weirdly.
was right here.
And
Oh,
the
right.
E should be an R. That's all.
Hey, right here.
I
Ah,
like Tina though. I'm gonna call that from now on.
This was it.
yeah, this could
Yeah,
be good.
I like this. Put
Yeah,
trees
ours
around that we
was
can
to
use
the
as
west.
stuff.
Mine was slightly to the east from here.
Yeah.
It's like here's decent because we could go like around here on the pathish, just like off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should work well.
We don't need it that big.
Yeah. And because I'll also be having whatchamacallit, more Steves around.
Not much.
How do
I went
share
into
what
that.
points? There we go.
You
Hello.
hit share, and there should be horde base. Let's save, yeah.
Yeah,
How big
it's
do we
actually
want
over
it? Do you
here that
reckon
I've marked it, but
big?
you know, close enough.
Yeah, well, we just need
You
a
reckon
general
this big
location.
good?
Yeah, I think what we should probably do
Yeah.
is build our central structure that is going to hold, like, you know, respawn points and whatnot.
So I'm just like building a general because the respawn room doesn't need to be that big outside of like literally just room for beds.
Yeah, the main thing is that it's going to just be more secure because we can also stockpile things like ammunition, medicine here.
Yeah.
And we
The
don't
good
really
thing
need
is-
enemies. Also, we don't need a gate at all because we can just build over when we get here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We could also move
we can
the
also
electric
build more than
fence
one
system
wall.
here.
I don't think I can pick it up.
Oh, okay.
I think it completely gets destroyed. But
Do you
yeah.
reckon this is wide enough?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe a bit too big, but
I think we've got.
I mean, we can build a
place for
second
beds
internal.
and also other things
Yeah.
as well. But
yeah, this is
Right.
just a wall, so I guess this isn't too big.
I managed to.
it is.
I'm starving, but that's fine.
While I wait,
Yay.
just make deforestation.
Yeah, so we can build a second internal wall and then, yeah, actually fully fortify this up.
Yeah, but it's like for a basic outside wall where we can put like spikes just outside of and another electric fence eventually outside of.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to see, like, we were talking about turrets and that. Turrets on our current base are going to have so many blind spots.
Yeah, and I have to actually be next to them.
Normal turrets, you don't have to. It's only the junk ones. The ones that you build for
Mhm.
your... that
Okay.
are considered weapons. You can
Yeah.
build other turrets as well that just run off of electricity and ammunition.
Okay,
So I think
yeah.
there's a machine gun one, there's a shotgun one. There might be others.
Mm.
Yeah, there's an SMG auto turret and the shotgun auto turret. Those are both surprisingly easy to build. They just need a motion sensor, which I do not know how we built.
How far in should we build
Yeah.
the second wall, do you think? Like
Oh,
4
motion
in?
sensors are easy as fuck if we can get it. Yeah, I'd build it 4 bits in so that we can...
So this is 3 space in between, or do you want 4 space in between?
4 space in between. One of the things we can do too, if we want with an inner wall, we can have the outer wall be 1 block wide, 3 blocks tall. Inner wall we could build, if we have the space, 2 blocks wide, 4 blocks tall. Because then they take longer to get through it.
There we go, so it'd be like that.
I'm going to keep gathering wood.
Alright.
Because yeah, I know multi-layer walls is something I trialed a lot of random crap back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in my day, I trialed a lot of random shit, and some of it worked, some of it didn't. Multi-layered walls was one of those things that worked. Of course, once they're on the inner wall, you can't really kill them.
Ah,
But that's fine.
friend.
Right.
Oh,
I'm gonna wait. Nice. I'm thinking here. We just need room for 3. So I reckon this one could be too wide or something like this.
Mm.
Maybe, and then we'd have like 3 beds inside. Of
Yeah,
like
we
a
don't-
really
we
small
don't need
little
a monster.
like cubby for the beds and like a couple of chests on the walls or something.
Yep.
And then it would just be out from there.
Yeah, we don't need a lot of stuff on the inside because we can expand outwards with new things as we need. Like if we want to build, if we do want to set up another electrical system, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Thinking this will be in.
I might go back to original base
Cool.
and do some things there.
Yeah, it's like that's still like main base, right? This is literally just for hordes.
Yep. I have some wood so I can make some things, some frames.
Not wood.
Wood. Oh, this is also
Wood.
good experience. In the meantime.
Yeah. Marcus farming experience service.
I mean, it works though.
This one.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
like 20 levels, like 10, 20 levels above both of you. I'm 35 at the moment. I am out of wood. Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I been forgetting to mention this to you, Caleb, because I know it exists. You know the Skyrim mod pack? There is a pure version of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did find that was a thing well and truly after downloading the original pack.
Yeah, so I think it came out a bit after the original pack.
I assume so, yes.
Because I remember, like, a couple of days after I had it all sorted out, I was like, oh, I see that they've made a Steam guide, and I had a look, and then...
I have my own pack going now, too. Like, I'm running my own custom setup. Because there's a lot of stuff in that I find to be redundant. And just not at all useful, and there was a lot of the stuff that I wanted to add. Like, I've added all of Hale's mods, which add, like, new creatures and things, and lore stuff to the world.
I respawn here at the moment, because why not?
Fair enough.
I wanted to see, like, show, like, so we'd have bedrolls here, and then we could have, like, chests either side of a doorway, and then we could exit and then have a staircase up onto the main walls of the inside. Do we want to have it 4 high inside, or do we want to have it 3 high?
I think just having it this high would probably work, and then we can do a, we can do outer wall up that 1 block higher.
But don't forget to do your inside corners. Like, in here I've done like that, because you can't access it anymore. I've done
same will apply to...
I've done, I think, all the current ones that are like that, but just don't forget when you start upgrading
Marcus.
Hello?
When we do it, like these blocks in the corners will need doing as well, because otherwise they block. I believe.
These ones here.
Yeah, that's why I put them in.
I don't have any wood to do it, so if you do wood, I can upgrade it the rest of the way. Oh no, I cannot. Never mind. I'm lying to you.
I don't have wood enough wood either, because I turned it all.
I need to make that. Yeah.
I have nothing. I have neither wood nor cobblestones.
But yeah, so you get the idea though, like, so the wall around that would be 4 tall, except for where, even where stairs are actually. So we can do that and then that on the inside. Yeah.
It also feel like
we have this tiny little fucking courtyard, but that's fine.
Yeah. You feel all floor on the inside with nonsense, which I love the idea of.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say then, with this being up to 4 high, so around the outer part, it gives us like just that little bit extra. So as I said, double thick walls at 4 high pretty much means they have to tunnel through the whole wall to get to you.
Yeah.
We can then deliberately leave holes in it.
Yes.
Just to screw with them.
It's not even that, it's just that Market has a spot to attack them, because they all funnel to it.
But,
Yeah.
we should probably
I'm gonna
stop
go
using
check.
This is true.
Yeah. I wanted to check out the trader, but to see how long it would take you guys. But, you know, I was gonna be a bit
Yeah. I mean,
of an actual distance to travel.
Marcus probably has uni tomorrow, so he will need sleep.
Yeah, I do have uni tomorrow, because I've got that assignment that's due in Sunday, and I've got a third of it left. And I say a third of it because there's like 3 questions and it's 1 question. But it's not really a third.
Fair enough.
I'm not trying to quickly get a level before we go. I would never. Lyle.
No, it wouldn't be you.
I would not.
I need
Exactly right now.
I can make a nail gun, which is apparently better for base repairs than that.
Yes. That is. You do need ammunition.
I wanted to
for it, though, I believe.
nail gun. Nails. I've been grabbing a bunch of nails.
I've scrapped every nail I've seen because it scraps into a small amount of iron.
That's what I've been doing.
I just thought that I could have nails, and now I can actually make a nail gun, which is actually going to be good for me because I have some of the things for it.
Once you're on stream too, I'll before we go, I can tell you about the custom pack that I've been setting up for.
I'm out of wood to fix the last of it, because I'm paranoid a zombie will walk through and just instantly break the frames.
I can just scrap half. God, that's.
I'm gonna do this. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.